big deal.
Really?
People know me.
What is up, everybody? This is Nick Marty with Bearded Bites and Breakdowns. I know it's been a minute. I know it's been a little bit. We've been a little bit on a hiatus, and just wanted to touch base with everybody real quick. You know, we're gonna have more people on the show. We're just trying to get people to come on the show. We're also really busy right now with like just jobs and coaching and all that stuff. So I got a fill-in co-host tonight. He goes by King Grizzly, but he also is a good friend of mine, Big Mike. What is up, my friend?
Good evening, everybody. Nice to be here.
Hey, man. We're gonna go down to your inside. Take off your glasses. I'm actually on the porch there level. So anyways,
Bubble's already starting. Man, he didn't waste any time tonight.
Well, it's about time. It's about time he showed up. He didn't show up this morning when I told him, hey, call me early in the morning on your way home or on your way to work. You talk about a guy that doesn't want to call you, but then we'll sit there and play the little violin that he has. Oh, I have cancer. So he said he was working. You were working at 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. Get out of here, J.O. Stop lying. Stop lying right now.
Pimping ain't easy.
Hey, it ain't. That's the reason why I walk with a limp. Hey, so we're gonna go over quite a few things today. We're gonna go over the World Cup. I understand you're not a big fan of soccer, so we won't be too long on that one. We will talk about LeBum. I call him LeBum, LaFlop, James. We will. That's the reason why I got his name crossed off because I think LeBum sucks. I know how you feel about him, but we will tell the world how we feel about him. I hope Al's watching because I know we'll make him really proud. So, and then we'll go over a couple things like, for instance, we'll go over the fact that we have fantasy football coming up. We have the NFL season, the college football season coming up. And we have a little bit of, catching up to do with the NBA finals. Your New York Knicks won the championship finally after 52 years, I think it was.
Well, I can't celebrate too much. I haven't really been an NBA fan for a long time. So
yeah. And then we'll start. We'll talk about, like I said, fantasy football. We'll talk about the NFL. We'll talk about college. And yes, Denzel, we will talk about the high school football, and practice starts next week. We'll definitely talk about that, sir. There was a lot of press conferences this past week for the high school football. Larry Bluestein, the legend, Larry Bluestein was there asking questions. So were a couple other reporters and everything like that. So we will talk about all of that and more. And we will also talk about a little bit of politics. We will talk about that. I know I told everybody in the beginning we weren't going to talk about politics, but man, they always seem to just bring you back in, Mike. They always seem to bring you back in, just when you think you're getting out, they bring you back in. They suck you back in, man.
Especially when they live in the same house as you do.
Oh, yeah. Well, and here's the thing. And I ask everybody right now that's watching, if you haven't followed Heather's page for her campaign that she has, please go follow it. Please go like and follow it. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you go vote for her in November. I'm going to vote for her, even though I might just in spite might vote for somebody else, but I can't do that to her. I can't do that to her. But yeah,
She's got a page.
say what?
She's got a page.
Yeah, she's got a page.
Oh, sweet Jesus! I gotta go follow that now.
Yeah, you gotta go follow it, Big Mike. Otherwise, you're gonna be in trouble.
Yeah,
J-Ho said,
I'm a little worried about my safety.
J-Ho said, "You're Greek. There's no room for politics. There's only democracy. The people and Zeus." Oh man, this is gonna be great.
I love heroes.
Listen, I love me some feta fries. Feta fries, man. I don't know about you. We'll talk more about food too. We're definitely gonna talk more about food. So I can tell you that right now. But hey, real quick, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna add this video. And I want to let's see here. I'm gonna find it. Hopefully I can find it, and then that way we can have a little bit of a talk. Hold on here. Give me a sec. If I can't find it, I'm just gonna share it on Facebook. Share it on the Facebook thing. Give me a sec. I got this. Hold on. Let's see here. Go ahead. Give me your take on the World Cup real quick, because I know how much of a fan of soccer you are.
Well, if I wanted to see people miss a 20-foot net, no, I know soccer, they call it the beautiful game. That's fine, but sometimes I don't understand things they do. Like I was watching the Swiss and Argentina. Switzerland got up on them 1-0, and then the rest of the game they put 10 guys into the box, didn't attack at all, and I felt like you get more action in one series of any football game at any level than you do watching 3 hours of guys miss a 20-foot net in a soccer game.
So my take on it is, I thought it was great. I thought it was a lot of good competition. It was exciting for the USA on USA soil to reach as far as they did. I just wish they had a better outcome. I mean, I wouldn't mind just losing 1-0, but when you're getting destroyed by a more superior team, and that was the thing about them losing, the way they did. It's like, man, like they lost to I believe it was Belgium. It was at 5-2 in the regular season. No, it was 5-2 when they played back I think in October or something like that for the exposition. But it seemed like they wore out. They gave up. In a way, but it was exciting to see them get that far. You know what I mean? Like,
we lost to a country that's smaller than like 47 out of 50 states.
Yeah, I know. And look, I get it, but I just I don't know, man. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and share this video of her. Okay. Let me know if you hear the audio. Here we go.
Hi, good morning. I just wanted to hop on here real quick. For those of you who don't know, my name is Heather Hendigas. I'm running for Citrus County Community Charitable Foundation seat 2 in the upcoming November election here in Citrus County, Florida. I just wanted to hop on here real quick. Over the past month and a half to 2 months that I've been on this campaign trail, my favorite thing that I've heard so far from so many of you has been, we're so excited you're doing this, we're voting for you, but we don't know what it is. So, I love the support, thank you. But I do want everyone to know what it is that they're voting for coming this November. So I just wanted to jump on here real quick and explain that Citrus County Community Charitable Foundation, or you'll see a lot as CCCCF, seat 2. What that is, it's a board seat on a charity foundation here in Citrus County. CCCCF funds a lot of programs that people have heard more about, like Family Resource Center, United Way, Twisted Arts Initiative. Those all get portions of their funding each year from CCCCF. And how that works is years back when Citrus Memorial Hospital was leased out by HCA, a portion of the sale of, or I'm sorry, not the sale, the lease. Oh, again, that's fun. Happy Friday. A portion of that lease money was put into a foundation and created CCCCF. And each year that money is invested in such a way that it generates more money. And that extra money is donated back into our community programs. It is a way to just help ensure that programs that support everyday people in our community that are having a hard time, as many, many, many of us are, that there's something there to help. That on the nights when you're sitting at home and you're stressed about, am I going to put an extension on my energy bill, or am I going to put off, maybe push my car insurance back as far as I can, or what am I going to do? I have to go get groceries. There's programs out there that can help you. And I'm happy to say that some of the money that provides that is from CCCCF. And board seat 2, which is the seat that I'm running for, is just one voice on a board of people that help ensure that that is here for our community for years to come. So it's just something I feel strongly about, something that I'm proud to at least be helping spread the word of. Win or lose, I will always support Citrus County Community Charitable Foundation. I think that it's an excellent and essential thing here in our community. So that's all. If you guys have any questions, you know where to find me. It's usually on the side of a basketball court or a soccer field, or, just running around with all these kids doing something in this heat. So you guys have a great day. Happy Friday.
All right. So, hold on here. Hold on. I got to click out of that. All right. So, that being said, go vote for her in November. Okay. Let's go vote. Get out and vote. Let's make sure that we go ahead and spread the word and everything like that, and go from there. Okay. Go vote for her. She deserves it. She is a honest person who works really hard and wants to give back after being one of those people that needed that assistance. So I just want everybody to go ahead and go vote for November. If you're a Citrus County resident, go vote for her. She is on the November ballot. Okay. With that being said, now I'm done being a good spouse, right?
Well, Nick, let me tell you, Heather's a person that, I've gotten to know through you and through football, but she has a lot of integrity. She is a great person to be in public office. She's transparent. She acts with integrity. She's very honest. Most importantly, she's upgraded her hairstyle to become a politician.
Hey, listen, it took me a little bit to get used to the short hair, but she's beautiful. And
looks good. She's pulling it off. She's pulling it off, man.
Like I tell everybody, well, I don't tell everybody this, but I will say this. She's my sexy veggie. She's going to kill me for that, but it is what it is, right?
I'm going to get a t-shirt made now.
Yeah, it's just going to have her vote for sexy veggie.
Just sexy veggie. Sexy veggie club.
I don't know if she'll get behind that part, but listen, I love her to death, and I just want her to do good, because God forbid she loses this damn election. I know she'll come back freaking 20 times stronger and more dedicated than she already is. She's very dedicated about this. So, listen, let's talk about the NBA Finals. I didn't get your take yet. What do you think about the Spurs choking, and what do you think about the amazing comeback by your New York Knicks?
Oh, I can't call them my Knicks anymore. I was a hardcore New York Knicks fan from the late 80s up until I think I stopped watching the NBA, like 10, 15 years ago because, a lot of the players care more about their legacy and politics than they do about the game. And the NBA games become unwatchable now. They don't call traveling. They all shoot from half court, and if you even breathe on somebody, and this is what did surprise me with a little bit of the finals I watched, they were actually letting them go, letting them play a little physical on both sides. Felt like the Spurs were getting more benefits for no calls than the Knicks were, but because there's a few plays. Wembley threw Brunson across the court. There are a couple of technicals like I can't remember. Cat got a technical.
Yeah.
When Wembley were pushing each other, and didn't call anything on Wembley, and I just kind of threw my hands up the little bit I did watch, but I was glad they're actually letting them play because the NBA has become way too ticky-tack and way too soft of a game. I was a big fan during the 90s. Like, one of my favorite teams of all time is that 94 Knicks team that lost in 7 to the Rockets. It was a physical basketball team that Pat Riley put together, and they just ran into one of the best centers of all. The Knicks had Ewing. Was one. He doesn't get enough credit for being one of the best centers of all time, but they ran into the Rockets at Olajuwon. They had Big Shot, Rob Horry, Sam Cassell. That team was
Kenny
loaded.
Smith, Kenny the Jet.
I mean, that team was loaded. They ran into, and both teams. No one will ever convince me any different. Both teams are lucky that Jordan retired because the Bulls. And when Jordan played, I hated the guy as a Knicks fan. But when he retired, I realized I kind of missed out on his career, and I should have appreciated it more. But the Bulls would have won 8 straight. I mean, people can argue, say what they want, but the Bulls would have took 8 straight.
Yeah,
they weren't losing to anybody when Jordan was king. I mean, Pippen had his chance those 2 years. He couldn't get by the Knicks without Jordan, and he couldn't get by. Jordan came back, but he wasn't the same player yet when the Magic went the next year.
Yeah,
but I was happy for the Knicks. I won't wear anything New York going right now because I really don't want people to think I'm from New York City with everything going on up there. I just say I don't agree with a lot of the politics, and about the only thing good left in the state of New York is either upstate where I'm from, it's still country, and the Buffalo Bills. That's about the only thing good in New York State. Like I can't wear my Yankee hat anymore. I'm so afraid somebody's gonna be like, "Are you from New York City?" Like, still want to get into it. I don't agree with the politics right now. It's a scary time up there because people from upstate New York know this. It doesn't matter how you vote in any state election. However, New York City votes is what you got to deal with.
Yeah, that's true. Look, to me, it was. I actually watched the majority of the games. I was very upset with myself because I had a feeling the Knicks were going to come back, and especially being up for so much and everything, and man, it drove me nuts. I should have placed a bet, and I didn't, and I really wish I would have because I know I would have made a pretty good penny on that comeback, especially coming back from 29 down. I just had that feeling like the game's not over. We went to go lay in the bed, and Gray was out there watching it, and he got very emotional because he wanted the Spurs to win so bad, and he was so upset because he's a Wembley fan, even though he's Golden State. Don't ask me why, but he's a Curry fan. He's a Curry fan, and he's a Curry fan and all that stuff. So, but yeah. So he just didn't know any better. But I was rooting for the Spurs too. But I was like, hey, if they're gonna lose like that, I mean, you gave up basically almost 4 leads in 5 games. Actually, they almost gave up that second game 2. They almost gave up that 12-point lead. So,
the Knicks are a very scrappy team. Brunson and all those cats from Villanova, and they
Yeah.
got Carl Anthony Towns, I think this past year. So they're just scrappy. They were scrappy in years past. They just put it together, and good for them. I don't know if I'd see the Knicks win it in my lifetime, but I'm glad they did. I think Brunson, he's great, man. I thought before this year he might have been a little underrated, and now they see just how good he is. He might be the best point guard in the NBA.
Yeah. He had surgery too, so I hope he heals up. He's fun to watch. He's very grit and everything like that. So, but the other thing that kind of made me like question a lot of things was the Spurs. When you shoot 7 3-pointers in a row and you miss them, you're doing something stupid and you're letting the team back in like a bunch of idiots, and that's my issue with the Spurs. They're a young team though, and I would not be surprised if they are back in the finals next year. But the West is just a murderer's row of just killers,
What's wrong with basketball now? That's what's wrong with basketball now. They had a lead. It's like in football. You get a lead, you run the clock. Well, in basketball, you pound it inside or you take it to the hole and try to get fouled.
Yeah.
And when they're just jacking up threes, like, get it inside. I realize Wembley's like he's like a twig, so they got to turn the AC down so he doesn't blow away. But you pound it inside to him. He gets fouled. He goes to the free throw line. It's basic basketball. At some point, the Knicks had to start fouling, but like you said, they kept jacking up threes and missing them. So the Knicks got right back in the game. There's no more post game in the NBA. These guys don't do it.
No. And that's the thing. Like, that's why it's like I tell everybody, like, hey, yeah, they're more athletic. They're more this. They're more that. But why aren't big guys more like Akeem Olajuwon? Why and Tim Duncan, where they can actually shoot off the glass and all that stuff? That's skill, and that's what they lack. Like Embiid, yeah, he's a great talent, but he can't stay healthy enough, and he doesn't have enough moves to stay that would keep him healthy every year. You know what I mean? Like
I get tired of that. I get tired of that
glass, man.
I don't think they're more talented. They don't call traveling now. Imagine what some of those guys back in the day could have done if they could have picked up and ran 5 steps. I get that comment from a mutual friend of ours all the time that, they're more talented now, they're more athletic. I think these teams will get destroyed by guys in the 90s and the 80s. Our mutual friend says they're all a bunch of plumbers. And I'm like, most of the great players in basketball history came from that era. And I think some of those championship teams would step in, destroy some of these kids because they're soft.
I'm gonna text him too. Watching the show. Tell him that you're on. Does he know you're on?
I didn't know I was on. He messaged me after I talked to him.
Yeah. I'm texting him right now.
He might be sleeping. He's pretty old. He's got to get up in the middle of the night.
I know. He's got to take his protein shake and then his Ensure, and then he's got to go and take a nap. So, all right. So the next one, we're gonna go ahead. We'll talk a little bit about your wrestling debut as King Grizzly.
Yeah, Grizzly.
So how'd you feel? How'd you feel about the outcome? How'd you feel about getting in the ring? And I heard that you had a different finishing move compared to what you used to do in backyard wrestling, where it didn't involve a sock.
Yes, I brought back the claw as King Grizzly, old school wrestling finisher. I got to put it on after the match. I spent a lot of time preparing for it. It's probably not watching, but I'm just publicly, I want to thank my trainer. I worked a lot with a very nice lady named Gina Sequa. She's actually going to be wrestling for UFW on August 8th. But if we have any fans of NWA Power, she's been on that once. She had a match against their women's champion, Tiffany Nieves, and I believe she's coming up this Saturday. She's going to have a match on. So if you have comment and you're a fan of NWA, which I'm getting to be a bigger fan of it because it's more like the wrestling we grew up on. They have short vignettes, interviews. They get right to the wrestling. It's not 20 minutes of oiled up people talking. But Gina, she's called the Voodoo Queen. She's great. I learned so much from her. One thing you learn about wrestling is it's not wrestling. It's a performance. You know, it's not like you go out there and it's simulated violence. You still feel the effects because you're still getting hit. You're still hitting the mat, but you spend a lot of time. Wrestlers are very good at falling down. Spend a lot of time falling down without getting hurt. The good thing about being a big guy is I don't have to take a lot of bumps when I go out. My stuff is more like I caught my opponent off the top rope. I will give him props to his name's a younger guy. His wrestling name is Chris Marvelous. He gets booked a lot. We had a basic match. You know, I was a rookie. He's only been in a year. So it went a little quick, but had a cool intro. You know, I definitely had the ring walk down. You know, that's the easy thing to practice. I got to play a heel. So I walked around, I sneered at people in my big purple robe, and had a good time. I had a lot of family and friends there supporting me. So it was kind of cool you're getting booed by a lot of the crowd, but then the people know you're out there cheering.
Yeah.
I think I knighted my brother-in-law. So he showed up with my wife, a few other people, but it was a blast. You know, if anybody's ever watched wrestling, you always think about whether it's in front of 60 people or 60,000 walking through the curtain to intro music and hitting the ring. It was a nice adrenaline rush. I'm kind of an old fart to be making my debut, but hey, in a world where not many big guys are wrestling, there's still a call for it. Not every wrestler can be a gymnast or be prancing around. They need a couple of big dudes.
I had a little bit of intel about that special move that you used to have in backyard wrestling, right? Little birdie told me. Anywho, let's move on to the next subject. All right. Fantasy football. What kind of tips you got? Don't give away all your strategies because I know some of these people that are in your league are probably watching and everything. So try to give us some tips. Tell us who you got for a couple sleepers if you want. And tell us who are the main guys that normally go about first 5 or so.
Well, that's an easy one. If you have the first 4 picks in the draft, you can't go wrong with it's either going to be Gibbs from Detroit, Robinson from Atlanta, running backs, Jamar Chase, and Puka Nacua. If you have the first 4 picks in your draft, take one of those guys. You know, the only way it's not going to work out is injury. Then after that, there's other guys that you just got to decide, do you want to invest in a running back or do you want to go with one of the top receivers? The other onesie positions you can wait on. If you're dead set on getting Josh Allen to get a leg up on the other quarterbacks in fantasy, you're probably going to look at a 2nd or a 3rd round pick in redraft leagues. Unless you're playing with somebody who's a huge Bills fan, they might just go for it. I love Josh. I have my keeper league, my dynasty league, but if I'm in a redraft league, I usually wait. It's another tip, wait on quarterback. Because if you're paying a premium there, you might be giving up depth or giving up a good position, a good guy that can help you out as a 2nd running back or your first or 2nd wide receiver. The onesie positions are quarterback and tight end. If you want to pay a premium there, just remember you're giving up, quality at the running back and wide receiver position. That depends on what kind of league you're in. If you're in a start 3 receivers every week league, then you're probably going to need to go a little heavier on receiver. and you want to play a strategy that we call hero running back. We have one really good running back, and then you can stream the position, the second position. The other tip I have, if you're in a redraft league, love of God, wait until the last 2 rounds to take your kicker and defense. If you're in a league that does it, I know a lot of these modern leagues don't have it, which I don't understand. I love watching the defense, especially when they're on my fantasy team. It just makes everything more interesting. I don't get why a lot of these newer leagues don't. They kind of make fun of us older guys that still like a defensive kicker, but it just adds extra levels to the game. So if you're in a league where you still play a defense, special teams, kicker, and these special teams are always rolled up into one. But if you're in those leagues, God bless you, because to me, it's just more fun that way. I'm not a big IDP guy. I like just starting them as a unit, and it just adds levels. Like the newer guys laugh, oh, hardly anybody does that anymore. Well, you're taking away a nice chunk of the game. It's fun. There's nothing better than when your D gets a pick 6 and you're going nuts, especially if it clinches a win for you. There's no better feeling. Comes out of nowhere. Sleepers, a lot of people are gonna jump the gun and get Jeremiah Love for the Cardinals, Notre Dame running back. And he's going to be fine, but it's probably going to be later in the year because the Cardinals are going to be terrible. Absolutely. They don't have a good offensive line. Jeremiah Love's a heck of a running back. But if you want to get about the same production in fantasy, go with his college backfield mate, Jadarian Price, for the Super Bowl champion Seahawks. They're not committed to him officially being their workhorse, but they spent first-round capital on the kid. Everybody else is a late-round pick, or they're a low free agent. You can get Jadarian Price in the 5th or 6th round instead of spending a first on Jeremiah Love.
Well, to add to that too, isn't Zach out on the pub list? Isn't he on the pub list?
Yep, he won't be back till the second half of the season. So if you, like I said, Love's a bigger name, but I watched a lot of Notre Dame football, and I thought Jadarian Price actually he's just as good catching the ball. I don't think he's quite as explosive runner, but Seattle has a really good run. I mean, look at what Ken Bone Walker did after Charbonnet went down and he actually stayed healthy. I mean, so like I said, it's just the way fantasy football is about, if it's more about value. Like, you're going to read these sleeper lists. The problem with the sleeper list is everybody reads them. So it's going to drive the guys up to the point they're not a sleeper. What you want to do is look at the draft value list. These are guys that are going to give you the same production that you'll get out of the sleepers or some of the bigger tier guys, but you don't have to spend the draft capital on. And that's where you win your league. If you get a guy in the 7th, 8th round that's putting up production like a first rounder, that's how you win your leagues. Because look, when you have the number 1 pick, there's nowhere to go but down. Because, if you check the consensus of number 1 overall pick, they hardly meet that stature to be the best player in fantasy. So that number 1 pick, the only spot to go is down. You might as well swing for the fences. You can play it safe, be consistent, have a good team. I fall into that trap all the time. And you have a good year, but let's face it, if you don't win your league, you don't feel good. You're not like, oh, I was like 9-6. They made the playoffs. Then you get destroyed by Puka Nacua and Derrick Henry in the semifinals, and you're like, what happened?
Well, just to name a few, you have Tyler Shutt. The New Orleans Saints quarterback. Some people think Cam Ward is a sleeper. Jonathan Brooks, running back from Carolina. He seems
he's more of a enigma right now because can he stay healthy?
Yeah,
and we have not seen him on an NFL field. I'm rooting for him personally, because anybody that's stuck with it this long. But we only have college tape on the kid. He's one you take a flyer on him. Take a flyer on him in like the 10th, 11th round. If it doesn't work out, it didn't cost you anything. If it works out, I don't know if he's a league winner, but he's going to help you win if he's their RB1, because Chuba Hubbard's awful slow now and old for an NFL running back.
Some people say, let's see, Trey Harris. for the Chargers.
Ooh, it's a deep sleeper right there, though.
Brashard Smith for the Chiefs. Josh Downs for the Colts.
Downs, I would take a flyer on Downs. Downs is in a good spot because they're paying Alec Pierce to be the number one, which means Josh Downs probably going to slide over and be that deep threat. That's where Pierce was getting all his yards and fantasy points from last year.
Yeah,
and Daniel Jones being healthy. So all things to look at.
Was it some people think Wendell Robinson and Matthew Golden. Matthew Golden plays for the Packers. Robinson plays for, I believe, the Titans, right?
Yeah, there's something about Matthew Golden, though. He didn't flash very much as a rookie.
No.
And I know they don't always flash year one, but you didn't really see any kind of glimpse of anything from him last year that made him separate from the pack. But, these are the guys, though. If you take a flyer and they do hit, I mean, it's gold.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Well, do you have so what defenses do you think in fantasy football are going to be the top 10 or top 5 at least?
The usual suspects. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Texans. The only thing that hurts them is when CJ Stroud, like in that playoff game against the Patriots were getting the ball on their half of the field the entire freaking game. The defense wore out.
Yeah.
But they'll be the Texans are probably, they're a good candidate to be the number one defense. I like Denver. It's just a tough division, because the Chiefs are going to be back. They're going to be back. They're going to be good. The Chargers, they'll be efficient on offense. Even the Raiders are going to be a little better. But plus, and whenever the Broncos play a good offense, it kind of disappeared defensively.
Yeah.
Top 10, who knows? You guys have a really good defensive line in Baltimore again. Just something about the Ravens feels off now, but they'll probably be back week one. Humming on all cylinders.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, they'll be a top 5 defense if Madubuike comes back. Madubuike, if he comes back healthy and he can stay healthy, he's coming back from a neck injury that's
serious neck injury.
Well, yeah, they won't really say what exactly it was, but the fact that Madubuike is been working out for months and months now, looks in great shape. They're saying that they're kind of keeping it hush hush on the expectations. I'm thinking he's not going to be back until probably October, the earliest. But I think if they can have Madubuike and they can stay healthy and Hamilton stays healthy and all these other guys stay healthy, they will have a top 5 defense. I also think Green, the rookie, he was the rookie last year. I think Green is going to be a monster this year, just because of the coverage schemes. I think are going to be more dialed in. They're going to go back to the way they teach technique, because last year for some reason Harbaugh thought it was great to go to the shoulder technique when it comes to covering a guy, and instead of using the hip. And Rob Woodson, the great Hall of Fame safety corner, Rod Woodson would talk about how they went to this technique, and he really wished they would go back to the way they had the technique and everything like that. So, to me, it is what it is. Let's see. Macias says Denver's gonna bring y'all's Bills some coal and a loss for Christmas. Just saying, that defense will be number 1. I mean, I feel
Josh
like
Allen, the last 2 times they played, Josh Allen on that defense. If it weren't for it was 5 turnovers in a playoff game, they beat us by a field goal.
Yeah.
I mean, even with 5 turnovers, they couldn't stop Josh and the Bills. And it's gonna make me sound like a homer, but back to defensive question. That new scheme the Bills are putting in with Jim Leonard. The great thing is they don't care if they give up 1,000,000 yards. They're going to play for sacks, turnovers. They're going to be an attacking defense, which means they're probably going to be a very good fantasy defense. Statistically, I don't know how they'll be, but because they're not going to care about yards, it's going to be all about get to the quarterback, go for turnovers. So if they do that, if we get more turnovers and sacks this year, and they get Josh the ball more, because this is an offense the past 2 years they've averaged 30 points a game. I mean, imagine if they're not playing a defense that kind of lays back on their heels and reads and reacts, they're just going to go get it. And teams have no film on this 3-4 we're running with the personnel we're running. So I think the first couple of weeks, that's why even though Josh has never won in Houston, the Bills historically don't do well there. I think week 1, the Bills go and get a win because C.J. Stroud has regressed the past few years, and he's not very good and capable of reading defenses. They're going to throw a lot of new stuff at him. It's going to be a lot of pressure. And, as long as Bills have Josh Allen healthy, knock on wood, I think they're always going to be a Super Bowl contender. We just need the defense to get turnovers and sacks. And I think this, even though I'm not a fan of 3-4 usually, if they're going to use it to attack, let's go for it. Something different.
I mean, you guys were 3-4 when you went to all those Super Bowls, right?
We were, but they also had Bruce Smith. Imagine what that guy would have done in a 4-3 instead of getting double teamed every down.
I understand that, but look what he did. Look what he did against double teams.
You just look at all the Hall of Famers on that defense, though. A lot of people forget about Cornelius Bennett, Darryl Talley. I mean, Darryl Talley's not a Hall of Famer. He should be, but, Cornelius Bennett, Darryl Talley. I mean, there's guys that weren't Hall of Famers that were great players, like Phil Hansen. Of course, the greatest special teams player of all time, Steve Tasker.
Yeah.
The fact that he's not in the Hall of Fame is
Him and Bill Bates. I
will fight somebody over that. Steve Tasker did it all. He returned kicks. He wrote the book on modern punt blocking. So people forget about Marv Levy. He didn't call it special teams. He called it kicking teams. That was, it's a big part of the game that a lot of people gloss over. A lot of the Bills' wins were special teams back then. Yeah. They said an offense that could punch in the mouth too.
Him and Bill Gates, though. Bill Bates, not Bill Gates. Bill Bates, the Cowboys special teamer. He deserves to be in the Hall of Fame, I think, just because he was, a workhorse. There's a couple. Is Mel Grace? Is he not in the Hall of Fame?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, see, guys like that should be in the Hall of Fame.
I mean, there's no other guy though where you can.
Brian Mitchell.
There's no other guy though that you can. If you have a kid and you're working on teaching them how to block punts, you could literally roll out a Steve Tasker highlight and fundamentally shows you how to block a punt. Yeah. Or a kick. I mean, they invented that style with, the diamond, and instead of going up, going out. They pretty much invented that. And not only that, he's such a good receiver. Jim Kelly always lobbied to have him play receiver, and Marv Levy said, no, he's too important for special teams.
Yeah, I agree. Listen, was it when it comes to the top defenses, though, do you feel like there's going to be one that we just ain't talking about right now? Do you feel like maybe like a Green Bay? Do you feel like who is a sleeper that you think might sneak in that top 5 for fantasy football?
No,
besides the Bills. Besides the Bills.
I know it makes me sound like a homer, but nobody's looking at them. And but you go through. Nobody's looking at them because what they used to be, But this isn't going to be, as much as I love Sean McDermott. This is not going to be McDermott's read and react defense. They're going to go get after it, and they've got some good personnel to go get after it.
Are they going to have the correct personnel to actually attack
I like
because-
I like that CJ Gardner Johnson. I think he's going to have a great rebound year with the Bills. He's a playmaker. He's got that football attitude that we all like, Nick. To go with another sleeper though, I'm just churning through them in my head, I'm not a guy that I don't spend a lot of capital on a fantasy defense. And if you're drafting, best thing you can do if you miss out on like the Texans or Broncos is just who's playing who's playing Cleveland week 1, who's playing the New York Jets week 1. I mean, those are the type of streams you want to do.
I'm gonna tell you right now, Cleveland is not gonna be that bad of a team.
Their offense will not be.
No, I'm telling you right now. Listen, we can write this down right now. I will clip this right now. This tape.
Clip it.
I will clip it later. I will make
They
sure
are going to finish dead last in that division.
They will not finish dead last unless there's major injuries. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Who are they going to finish ahead of in the North?
I'm telling you right now, they are going to be almost a playoff caliber team because of Todd Monken. I kid you not. Todd Monken is going to turn that team around. And if they don't, it's because they don't like the way he coaches.
He does not have a quarterback on that roster.
He has 3 quarterbacks on that roster, sir.
If you have 3 quarterbacks, you don't have any.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, he's gonna get one of them to play, and he's gonna have them play pretty damn good because I'm telling you right now, Todd Monken, he made Stetson Bennett look like freaking damn John Elway.
I like Todd Monken, but there's a reason you've never been a head coach before, so you take the Browns job at 60. You're a good coordinator, but you're probably not going to be a great head coach.
I want to read this comment because Joe Macias, he put, if there was a Hall of Fame for Storm football, Mr. Nick Marty would have that gold jacket, classy and dynamic. Well, first off, I appreciate the kind words. Second of all, and I want everybody to hear this, and if you're not listening, so be it. But I will clip this part too. Look, I love my time with Storm. I love my time with Storm. I appreciated doing what I did for that organization and everything, but it is not the same organization that I left it with. And I'm tired of the bad rumors and all the stupid stuff that people are accusing me of doing. And I would, firsthand, I was there from morning to night, always dedicating myself to every kid in that organization, no matter if it was cheer or football. Okay. And the thing about it is I get tired of hearing about how supposedly I was told, hey, you're being accused of this, you're being accused of that. Okay. Well, first off, when buying a house, okay, you have to prove where you got your money from. I took my money out of my 401k. I had a 401k loan with Pepsi when I was working for Pepsi, and I took that money out and took a big giant down payment for that mortgage. I shouldn't have to explain myself, but I'm going to, because I want to put the nail in the coffin, because I'm tired of this rumor that goes on. And, it's a small town. People talk about it. So my thing is this, I would never steal from children. I would never do anything like that. Look, if you want to play for Storm, that's so be it. But I'm not going to sit there and, I'm not going to sit there and support evil. Okay. And right now it's run by evil. And that's my opinion. They can say whatever they want. It's a free country. We have freedom of speech, right? And my thing is I don't want to sit here and get in a pissing contest, because to me, I'm too grown for that. If I don't like you, I'm not going to shake your hand. Okay. If I don't like you, I'm not going to acknowledge you. That's just how I am. And I will be totally blunt when I say, if they fold, I hope they get new leadership. I don't wish anything bad upon them. I think there's enough room for all this county, for all leagues. I just wish everybody would start working together on stuff. And to me, like, I'm in a good place, man. If it wasn't for Storm, I would have never met some of these people that I got to meet, these great people, like Bobby Lambert and Kim and Curtis Bedford and Monica and all the, you name it. Like, I mean, I can name half of my damn friend list because of Storm, and I got to coach a lot of great kids. And today was really cool because I got to see a lot of kids that were on those podiums that I used to coach. And, I love all those kids. In fact, I got to see a lot of those kids at 7-on-7 at Seven Rivers a couple of weeks ago. And they were all like, coming up to me. I was saying, man, look how grown you are. I can't even think of, like, I can't even remember the last time I saw you, but you didn't have a damn mustache or anything like that. You didn't have facial hair last time I saw you, So, to get off my soapbox, I wish them all good luck. I don't wish ill against anybody, but I just wish they would choose a different person that's not a dictator. And that's what they got right now, is a dictator. And they can say whatever they want about me. I really don't care, because I've had people in my past always talk smack about me, and I went like this, so, and look at me now. I'm very thankful where I'm at. If it wasn't for Storm, I probably wouldn't be able to coach high school football. Coach Wyatt would have never saw me how I handled things at Storm. So to me, I'm very blessed and very happy where I'm at. And I feel like that's where God wants me at, So sorry for the long rant.
Hey, Nick, let me say something on that,
too.
There's freedom of speech, but without evidence, they can't slander your character like that. And I'm also going to say this. I doubt the person who's doing it's going to be listening. I have no idea. I've been out for a couple of years. But I will say this. You, like I said about, your significant other, you've always acted with integrity, and you always acted in the best interest of the kids. And that's all you cared about, was every kid had the best experience they could get. But I'm going to say this to anybody that is coming at you without evidence, that whoever's doing it, you are a subpar human being. You have no evidence because it didn't happen. And you need to keep your allegations to yourself if you don't have any evidence. And you don't, because it didn't happen. So that's all I got to say about that. I will fight for you, until the end, however you want to say it, because I know the type of man you are. You would never do that. And the fact that anybody's making these baseless allegations, they're not a good quality human being. They probably shouldn't be around kids or coaching kids or, around an organization with the history of the Storm.
Yeah.
There, I'm off my soapbox now.
I mean, Big Mike, it's just sad, man, because you help bring it back to something to be like really, really proud of. I had a lot of people that helped me get it back to the way it should be, the way I wanted it to look. And I left them the keys to the castle, so to speak. And it's not the same now. And that's because they ran off good people like Coach JJ Wyatt, and everything like that. Denzel, I cannot repeat what you said. Okay. You can come on and say that later, but I cannot say that about some of the people, because Citrus County is my people now, man. Like, just like Hernando County is still some of my people, Citrus County is still my people, man. I know I got I know it got some bad apples, but it is what it is, man. So I can't read that. You could come on later and read that, and if you want, you can say what you want to say. I always let you have a mic. You know that, Denzel. So, but as long as you don't direct it towards my school, I'm good with what you got, man. Anyways, I hate putting a cap on somebody like that. You know what I mean? Like putting a limit on them. We can't talk about no. You know what? I like letting people talk about whatever they want. But like I said, it's just a shame. It's a shame because I feel like there's something special in this county that can actually grow, but it's one of those things where I just don't know if we can all get on the same page when it comes to the youth and everything like that. And so it is what it is. But back to fantasy football though. So so like I said, the Cleveland Browns, and I'm gonna say what I have to say about the Cleveland Browns. I feel like they're a playoff team. Okay, I thought that about the Giants last year. People laughed at me, but the Giants, they just had too many injuries, man. Too many injuries. I feel like maybe this year might be the year that they might actually, be a wild card team. But I don't know. Harbaugh seems to be a little bit out of it. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if they actually accept him. I feel like he might have jumped into it a little bit too fast. I feel like maybe he should have took a year off, but it is what it is, right? And then my sleeper for defensive wise, I feel like the Tennessee Titans are going to be a team that might benefit because of the last place schedule, because they revamped that O-line. They revamped the defense and everything. I just, it is what it is, right? So that's my take. That's my take on that. Kicker-wise, I know Tyler Loop had a really good year besides missing a very important field goal, which I was happy about because we have no Harbaugh. Yeah, listen, Denzel, I'm going to tell you right now, too much the politics involved in youth sports in that county. No, that's every county, dude. That is every county.
Every county, everywhere.
Every county, everywhere, because parents, I love a majority of them, but they have some that just suck, okay?
Adults always screw up kids' sports.
And that's the sad thing. That's the sad part about it, It's the sad part about that situation, and it sucks.
It's not a new problem.
Yeah.
As old as youth sports.
Yes. And to me, it's never going to get right because just people in general. Oh, look who it is. Look who it is. Hey, look who just commented. Look at that.
I can't see it from there. It's too small.
Look at this man right here. Coach Ross.
All right. My personal hero.
Yeah, he looks like John Wayne with a wig, though. Anyways, Denzel, stop lying about Marion County because I know damn well Marion County got some major drama up in there. Okay,
dude, that's not just Marion County, Florida. That's Marion County up in New York too. It's about the same place.
It's all political, man. Anyways, so let's talk. We're gonna skip on the NFL news and rumors and all that stuff. We're gonna talk about Al's favorite guy. LeBum, aka LaFlop James. Okay, he chose the 76ers. He chose the 76ers today.
Really?
Yep.
Do you like beefsteaks?
He's going to the Philly 76ers, man. What do you think about that?
Wow, that's about the biggest non-starter I've ever heard in my life. I don't know. The league, I got nothing, man. It's not even news to me.
He's gonna go play. He's gonna go play with Jaylen Brown, Embiid, and
Embiid only plays like 20 games a year.
I understand that. I understand that, but I'm just saying he's going to go play for them.
Have the Lakers cut Bronny yet?
Not yet, but I can see that happening.
Yeah,
I can definitely see that happening. So, but anyways, yeah. Well, there was no argument there, Daniel. There was no argument at all. LeBron is not even on Jordan's level. Let's just be real. I've been saying this for how many years, Big Mike? I've been saying this to how many years? How many years that I've been saying this to Al, our favorite LeBron lover? Okay, LeBron sexual.
Not even in my all-time top 5 starting lineup.
He said, "In my house, the youth don't get it yet." Yeah. Well, hey, listen, you got to teach them. You got to tell them. You got to tell them the reason why they need to be understanding when it comes to Michael Jordan. And I've been teaching Gray all about Michael Jordan, okay? Because the fact being that I want him to understand how great Michael was, and I show him snippets and everything like that. So I show him clips. I showed him clips before we would go play our games at 352 Legends. And I'm telling you right now, like it's one of those things where it was good to do, because he needs to know who the GOAT is, and he needs to know why he's the GOAT, and to explain it to him in videos of having Jordan's peers. I mean, it's just awesome. So, John Sally, who played on the Bad Boys and all that, and then played with Michael and stuff. He would sit there and Michael would play 2 rounds of golf, drink a bunch of beers, and then go shoot 50 points, in the game. That, I mean, that right there shows you how great he was. Okay. And everything like that. Hard to explain the difference in the game back then. Completely different game. Yes, I totally agree with you. Don't you agree with that, Big Mike?
It was actually basketball back then.
Yeah, it was actually technique, and you actually were able to play defense without you going like this, and it being foul. So yes, I totally agree with you on that. And it's like comparing the 80s NFL to today's game. It's you can't even compare it. You can't even compare it to today's game in a way, because you don't get whacked when you go over the middle anymore, and they don't run the ball as much as they used to do. I feel like that's coming back though. Don't you, Big Mike?
Yeah, the pendulum's swinging. They're going back to it's creative ways to run the ball. You don't have the power running game anymore because everybody's too big, too fast, too strong. Nobody really wins at the line of scrimmage. The offense wins when they, hold them up to a stalemate. You don't see guys getting blown off the ball too often.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, well, I don't know. LeBron doesn't even, if I was starting an all-time team, LeBron's never cracked my top 5. The only interchangeable part for me in that top 5 is center, because you have so many good options. But it's always the basic. It's always Magic, Jordan, Bird, Tim Duncan, and then you can plop. There's so many great centers, you can plop anybody you want. I usually lean towards Kareem, but it's hard because, man, Bill Russell knew how to win.
Yeah.
And Wilt knew how to get
going against what? Eight teams back then? I mean,
yeah, but I mean, he beat Wilt Chamberlain all the time. Wilt was probably statistically the best center of all time.
I think Wilt, and then Kareem when it comes to and I also think Hakeem are just the most skilled centers there was. Now, dominating force, it's Shaq. Shaq, Kareem. You could put Kareem in there because of the sky hook. Because that was when he was on with that sky hook, he was unstoppable, right?
Hit it from the free throw line, man.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah. Yep. And you don't. That's the thing. You don't see guys bringing that out in the arsenal. You know what
No,
I
you
mean?
got 7-footers that post up and shoot threes now. Nobody posts up down low anymore.
Imagine if you had somebody. Imagine if you had Wembley. Shoot, Wembley. He don't even have to sky hook it. He'd do a baby hook and it'd be in. You know?
Yeah, but Wembley's a twig, man. If they turn up the AC, the guy's going to blow out of the arena.
Listen, Wembley may be a twig, but that guy's special. He's an alien, man. He's a big giant alien.
He needs to come hang out with me, eat some cheeseburgers, we'll eat some Mama Miles lasagna, and we'll get some weight on him. You know, I'll teach him how to throw an elbow, King Grizzly style.
Daniel McKay says, "Come watch Lecanto High School basketball. We got some bigs posting and hitting hooks." Okay. Well, I will be there this year. I will show up with some basketball. I will definitely do that. I will definitely go support them boys that are on our team for football and basketball. We have some great athletes on our football team that play basketball too. There's some basketball players that I wish that would play football, but I understand they don't want to get hurt. I understand that they want to get a scholarship, and I understand they want to go win a state title. They were so close last year, Big Mike. They were in the Final Four. Final Four, man. Final Four.
If they're linemen, they should be wrestling, not playing basketball. Basketball is for your skilled kids and your receivers. If you want to win at the point of attack, and you're a lineman, don't play basketball. Go wrestle. Learn the art of hand-to-hand combat.
Yep. So we'll talk about the NFL now. We'll scoot back to the NFL. Today they announced that Patrick Mahomes is cleared for practice. So what do you say about that, man? After him tearing his ACL and everything, and a couple other things that happened in his knee, he rehabbed and everything. Now he's going to be practicing. What do you think about that for training camp?
I hope he's not rushing it, because I think the NFL is a better place when Patrick Mahomes is playing quarterback. Unlike a lot of Bills fans that don't like the guy, my philosophy is, what's he going to do? Roll over and let us beat him? I'd rather go out and get a defining win against, somebody who's the best at their position. I have a lot of respect for Patrick Mahomes. I don't think anybody's playing the quarterback position better. I personally, I think Josh Allen's a better football player, but I still don't think anybody's playing the quarterback position better than Patrick Mahomes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. Brady spent a lot of time with Mahomes. Same injury. If Mahomes comes back like Brady, all bets are off. That's what Daniel said. Listen, I feel like the AFC West is not a walk in the park like it used to be.
And he does not have the receiving core
He does not have that over the top, take it to the house guy like Hill, where you can take anything anywhere and just go.
Wait.
What?
You were all upset when the Bills made a trade with them and they got Xavier Worthy. And you're like, oh, you're handing him more Super Bowls. He's going to be their over-the-top deep threat.
He is, but he's not as dominating as Hill, man.
Because he's a Smurf. Hill was short, but he's got a lot of muscle.
Hill is just Tyreek is just a different animal, man. That's why he's a cheetah.
He's literally a cheetah. Not now. He's got one leg now.
Yeah, because he said that he can't get his left leg. He can't get the strength back into his left leg. So that's not good. That's not a good sign. And everything like that. Let me ask you this. Where do you see Stephon Diggs going?
I have no idea. I would actually, at this point, if he'd be willing to play football, and not talk, I would love to see him go back to the Bills. But, the Bills feel like they're confident in their receiving core. So, at this point, I think it's going to take a preseason injury for him to land on a team. He can still play football. That's obvious.
Yeah. I feel like I would love to see him in Ravens uniform, but I feel like he's got too much baggage that they're going to take a risk on him.
And you can't put him in a room with a bunch of young receivers because he's not a mentor. He doesn't want to be a mentor.
Well, you can't say that because he was a mentor to Booty. You know, Kayshon Booty, he was a mentor to him.
There you go.
Hey, Kayshon Booty is, I feel like he's getting to that next level where he's going to be a number 2. You watch. If given opportunity, he'll be a number 2. And he'll be a good number 2 too, especially to AJ Brown. So as long as they don't trade him, but there's always those trade rumors about Booty and everything getting traded. So
I think if you see a superstar receiver go down, I could see him going there. Like if Puka bites another lady, maybe he goes to the Rams cheap. Something like that, you never know. Puka might get drunk and bite somebody else.
Yeah,
or if Rocky Rice goes to a prison, which is always a possibility. He can't stay out of jail, so maybe he goes to the Chiefs cheap. I mean, I don't think he's going to go play for a cellar dweller. He's looking for a ring, and he's willing to take less money, as far as I know.
He wants to play for a ring. If God forbid Tampa gets an injury, do you think he would go to Tampa?
No, I don't think he'd view them as they're not a contender for a ring. I actually think because they wouldn't give Baker a extension, I think they're betting on Baker to fail so they can blow it up in Tampa and start over, or bring in a quick fix again, like they did with Brady. Because that roster at the time was a better roster. They were a quarterback away from being Super Bowl contenders, and it worked out.
I feel like the secondary, just the DBs though. I feel like the DBs and the linebacking core for the Bucs is not up there but I feel like I feel like if Baker can play without getting hurt, I don't know if you watched the quarterback show, but Baker was hurt half that damn year last year. And even when he was hurt, he was still playing almost at a MVP level. And everything.
Baker's somebody I didn't like him coming out of college. I felt, I just didn't like his attitude. But over the years, especially at Tampa, working his way back from the bottom, he kind of won me over. It's kind of like, same thing with Jameis Winston. I know he's only a backup, but went from somebody I couldn't stand to, now he's kind of one of my favorite players in the league. He's almost like a modern day Ryan Fitzpatrick now.
Dude, he is the best, ain't he? Just him at the World Cup. My goodness. He made the World Cup even more fun. Just because of him. Did you see him dress up like a shark? Did you see that?
I didn't. I can see him doing it.
He dressed up like a shark, man.
He's somebody that's won me over, not just that, but being a good teammate too now.
Yeah.
Where, just coming out, I felt a lot of things were handed to him coming out of Florida State, getting drafted early, by the Bucs.
I like what he said. I like what he said about the whole political thing. And yes, we're talking about your Giants there, Daniel. He seems to be collecting wayward veteran receivers. That's hardball for you. He loves them veteran receivers. He likes to try to get some value out of those old guys. But
hopefully Malik comes back too, because that kid's been through a lot. Malik Neighbors.
Oh yeah. But I'm going to tell you right now, though, it is, I love what Winston said, about, everybody has a different opinion. Everybody needs to just talk. That's what this country needs is people to talk and not sit here and argue about it. Just listen to each other. And you don't have to agree on it, but at least try to understand at least everybody's point of view, or at least, hey, I get it. You don't agree with it, but still respect the person. Don't call them names and everything like that. That's so stupid, and I hate it.
Well, Nick, the one thing I found in this life is no matter how different two people are, if you put them in a room with nobody else and nothing to do, they're going to talk and they're going to get along. It's always outside influences. Like, you can take the most liberal person in the world, the most conservative person in the world, drop them on a desert island where they have to survive together. They're going to be best friends within days. It's always outside influences. It's more sociology than psychology. Most people go right into thinking and feeling with the group. But I've always found that even if I have a lot of differences with people, once we start talking without any outside influences, you get along and you work stuff out.
I feel like I've told you this before, but I'm going to say it again out loud. I feel like a lot of people get influenced too much on social media and the news and all that stuff. And I feel like a lot of people just don't form their own opinion anymore or try to do their own research because obviously, there's not actual independent journalism anymore that's going on. And it's really sad. There's certain people around this county that do that are been doing independent research, like shout out to Sabrina Watson. She has been digging real deep into county commissioners and everything. And to me, that's the reason why I like people like that are trying to inform voters and stuff like, hey, look at the track record, look at the look at people's pockets being lined. And everybody's like, well, that happens everywhere. It shouldn't happen everywhere though. Like, why do we keep letting it happen? You know what I mean? That's how we're in the situation we're in. And I'm gonna get off my soapbox and get back to football. But
the best thing voters can do, Nick, is vote out every incumbent at every level of government and start fresh, especially at the county level. Vote, and people are gonna be like, you don't actually know these people. I don't. I just know that there's been some shady stuff, and if they weren't involved, they didn't help expose it. So at this point, especially when it comes to county commissioners, I'm not going to vote for one incumbent. Let's get some new people in there and give them a chance to run things the right way. Be transparent. You got a chance to be transparent. You've got a chance to not line your pockets and do the right thing.
Yep. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I just, to me, it's, I'm not trying to ruffle feathers. I'm just stating the facts. I feel like it's just too much in cahoots, too much good old boy network. I used to see it at some of the grocery stores that I used to work at and everything, as a vendor. And it's sad. It's really, really sad. People that are supposed to get promoted don't get promoted, and they're the ones that work hard and are more knowledgeable and everything like that. So, Joe, I mean, keep bringing the soldiers, Marines, people who have seen what has happened. Yeah, you're right. I mean, to me, we need people that actually have no ties to certain companies that are getting, all these funds and everything like that. So it's just sad, man. So, but anyways, back to football.
Wait, I got one more question.
Yeah.
Are you using just for man and dyeing your beard? That I don't see any gray in that thing.
I got a little bit of gray. But I don't dye mine.
I think you're brushing it in. I think you're brushing.
No, I'm not. No, I actually,
transparency, Nick. Transparency.
Listen, I understand that, but I'm just letting you know. I had a customer tell me, he goes, man, you look like you're in your 20s. And I'm like, man, you're a good customer, man. You really know how to make a man that's 41 years old make him feel good. Goodness gracious, pause. But I'm sorry there, Gandalf the Gray.
Whoa. If we're going to call names, just call me Santa Claus. That's better.
Yeah.
I don't do any Lord of the Rings stuff. Or is that Harry Potter? I don't know. I get them mixed up.
No, you're Hagrid.
Hagrid from the comics, like the Viking?
No, Hagrid. From freaking from damn Harry Potter. Let's see. He said, "Hey, Daniel said, give him a full season coaching those Panthers. They'll have more grays in the beard." Oh man. Anywho, give me a couple. Let's do this. Let's do rapid fire. Let's do a couple quick bites, I guess you can say.
All
right. Name me 2 from the AFC, name me 2 from the NFC that are sleeper teams for you. As of right now.
I'm
making the playoffs.
It's still looking up. The Colts. I think Daniel Jones stays healthy. They had a good defense. They got Jonathan Taylor, and I think Ty Warren's probably going to be the number 1 tight end in football this year.
Oh, damn. Hot take right there. Hot take. Who else? Who's your second team from the AFC?
It's rough because I don't look at many of them as sleepers. A team I think that is going to be better than people give them credit for, and I really hate to say this.
Oh, boy.
The Miami Dolphins are going to pound the rock, and they're going to stay in games. I don't know if they're going to win games. They're going to be competitive, and you know how that ball bounces in one-score games.
Mm-hmm.
If it bounces your way, you're like the Steelers last year. You're terrible, but you win the division because everybody else got hurt.
Okay.
Other than that, but God, I hate to say it though. Chargers. Let's go with the Chargers. I think the other Harbaugh brother. They brought in a new offensive coordinator, new scheme. This has got to be the year. If Justin Herbert's going to do it, he's got to do it this year.
All right. So, who are your 2 NFC teams?
Well, you won't like this. The Giants. The defense is pretty good last year. They're going to be well coached. If Jackson Dart stops playing like he's, licking paste and shoving crayons up his nose with Cam Scadaboo, and he stays upright, they actually have a chance to win that division because I'm not a big believer in the Eagles this year.
Yeah. Joe says Rams, Commanders.
How's the Rams a sleeper?
Raiders, and Colts. How are the Rams a sleeper?
The Rams are like the Super Bowl favorite right now, aren't they?
I know. They're like the number 1 favorite. Let's see.
I just don't see the Raiders getting out of the AFC West this year. I think they'll be better, but I just don't see it.
Daniel says Jags, Colts, Falcons, Packers.
The Jags won their division last year.
I know. I don't know how they're going to be a sleeper, but
Packers, and that's another team, man. They're in a brutal division. Even the Vikings.
What year are we in? Joe, we in 2026, man. The Rams are the favorite right now to win the Super Bowl. They got Myles Garrett, for God's sakes. I mean, I don't know where you're getting that from, but I mean, that's wild, Joe. That's wild to me that you're saying the Rams, bro.
So my other NFC team, though, the Falcons. The defense is better than expected last year. I think they're finally going to have a head coach. It's going to be like, oh, Bijan Robinson's one of the best football players on the planet. Let's just give him the ball. Yeah. They just got to figure out quarterback. But plus, they picked up Brian Robinson Jr., who's an underrated running back. He's going to take over that Tyler Algier role. Hopefully not around the goal line as much. I'm a big Bijan Robinson fan for fantasy. And every time they put Algier in and he got a touchdown, I was like, oh, you mother beepers. Because if he would have got those touchdowns, he would have had a historic fantasy season with the yardage he had last year. But if it doesn't have to be Penix, all they need is a game manager at quarterback. They had one heck of a pass rush last year. I know I watched them just give the Bills fits, and they beat them in that Monday night game. Nobody saw that coming, but they just controlled the line of scrimmage and they got after it. The problem with it was the defense didn't do it consistently. They looked great one week, and then they'd go out and play like I don't know, play the Jets and get beat. Something silly like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really think the Falcons in that division could. Like I said, they got to figure out. Raheem Morris, he's not a head coach in the NFL. It must be a heck of a coordinator. Real nice guy. Players love him, but I thought they were better hires when they hired him. And so if this coach turns it around, it could be the Falcons. It's hard throwing sleepers out because some of the teams listed, I don't really consider them sleepers because they're like right there, like NFC North. A lot of stuff about the Rams right now, and Caleb Williams taking another step forward, because they had a good defense. They had good receivers. Yeah, the Bears. Yep.
Yeah, you said the Rams. I had to correct you.
The only thing worries me about the Bears is every one of their main receivers has to take a step forward. Like everybody's talking them up in fantasy, especially Luther Burden. Yeah. But they haven't shown it yet. So you're relying, it's a big leap of faith for them to take that step. We've all seen receivers flash, Nick, and they call them the next big thing, and then nothing. They go away.
So my AFC teams, you name one of them. I feel like the Dolphins somehow, some way, might be a better team than they were last year.
On the rock, play defense. Don't turn it over.
Yep. And they play a soft schedule. So I feel like they will somewhat be competitive and everything like that. The other team in the AFC is the Tennessee Titans. I feel like I kind of hinted it earlier. Their defense is going to be solid. Their O-line is going to be different, and I feel like they got weapons for Cam Ward and everything like that. And then I told you, and I'm sticking with this, is the Cleveland Browns. The Cleveland Browns, I feel like if they can get one of those quarterbacks, if you get one of those quarterbacks to actually play well, I feel like their defense will still be good. I feel like they have enough on the bone on that. Versus still a good pass rusher. I don't care what anybody says.
If the Browns brought in Jameis Winston, I would believe you.
Yeah, I mean that's a possibility. And then for NFC, I really don't believe in the Commanders.
No.
I feel like they're going to be a fun offensive team in a way, but I do not believe in them as a whole. I think
Jaden Daniels is the modern day Robert Griffin III. It's the same trajectory. They played him too much. He should have sat the first time he got hurt. He's going to regress. The tape's on him now. He had a great rookie year.
Well, I also think though he is. I feel like the thing about him, okay, is the fact that he had what's his name? Lincoln no, not Lincoln Riley. What's his name? The freaking the coordinator that he had. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Cliff Kingsbury.
Yeah. He had Kingsbury last year. Kingsbury was his tendencies started showing. That's how teams start locking in on the plays. That's the reason why I think Jaden got killed. And that's the reason why they mutually parted ways with Kingsbury. So I can't remember who they got for offensive coordinator, but I know it's a lot better than Kingsbury because they're going to have more weapons. Hopefully Scary Terry's more healthier. But like I said, I don't believe in that defense because that's a pretty no-name defense right there.
But Dan Quinn can put a defense together.
Yes, but I don't know if they're going to. I don't think they're gonna be a playoff team. I could be wrong.
I think they're gonna finish last in that division this year.
I see the Cowboys being a lot better.
Offensively, it's fun to watch.
If they can stay healthy, I feel like they'll be a playoff team. But that's if they stay healthy. The key word. But that's not one of my teams. One of my teams is the Minnesota Vikings. I feel like they are going to just have some stupid luck, and Flores is going to have that defense humming, and that's going to be a Bears winning the Super Bowl over the Canadian Buffaloes. And that's what J-Ho said.
We don't play in Toronto once a year anymore, so we're not Canadian.
Let's catch up with some of these real quick. Let's see. Dan agrees with Falcons better than people think. Joe says, Nick, if Lamar Jackson had to go someplace else, where would you hope he would go to?
Cleveland.
No. No. You know where Joe, if I had to pick a place for Lamar to go to, if he had to go somewhere else to go win a ring, I would hope he goes to the Rams because they're loaded, and what a way to replace Matthew Stafford with Lamar Jackson. That's the reason why I'm a little shocked that they were so aggressive over getting Myles Garrett and then trying to get Mr. Aaron Donald to come out of retirement. So
I thought he was. I thought it was already confirmed.
Oh, he is. I think he is. They saw him at the facility. He was working out for over an hour and everything like that. So seeing if he still has it. Big Mike, if I had this is from Joe Macias. Big Mike, if I had Josh had to do the same, where would you want him to go? Where would you want Josh to go if he wasn't going to be the quarterback for the Buffalo Bills?
Well, Nick stole my answer, Rams. The only other spot I could think of, maybe Minnesota with Justin Jefferson and their head coach. That guy's a quarterback whisperer, but for the love of God, I hope he never leaves Buffalo.
Oh, if I had to see Josh leave and he go play for somewhere else, it'd be Baltimore.
The year the Eagles won the Super Bowl,
yeah.
If you switch Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts, the Eagles go undefeated. That's the only difference between that.
I don't know. I feel like Josh would fumble that big time.
He had one game this last year, and it had to be a playoff game, but they still only lost by a field goal.
Was it? Dan says, "Oh my goodness," he said, Cleveland. The Browns do one thing better than any NFL franchise: screw everything up. I don't know about that, Dan. I'm telling you,
Arizona.
man. I feel like Arizona's got him beat now, especially with the bet allegations. How do you feel about? We're being asked. How do you feel about? The Lions, and how do you think they rebound this year?
I think they peaked, and I think you're going to see them be competitive, but you're going to see a slower aggression. I think the team that's up and coming in the North right now is the Bears. I don't know if they're there yet. The Lions might win the division, but remember last year, all the injuries, that's why I'm not writing the Lions off yet. They got decimated by injury last year, but a couple years ago, that was their shot to get to the Super Bowl, and Dan Campbell refused to kick a field goal and go up 3 scores. You always go up 3 scores.
Let me ask you this. Because here's the thing. Remember Minnesota the year before, right? The year before, Minnesota had how many close games, and they won all those close games, right?
Right.
And I feel like that's what Chicago did. Chicago had about 7 or 8 come from behind wins and ended up winning, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, J-Ho.
Yeah, Caleb Williams started flashing in the fourth quarter. That's where this year he's got to be a complete quarterback and play 4 quarters of football because they're not going to get all those bounces back their way. And I'm not a big Caleb Williams guy, but I just go by what I've seen, and he looks like he's about to take that next step and join the elite quarterback club. He's
Okay.
close. And I was somebody I wrote him off as rookie. Kid's a prima donna. He paints his nails. He's more interested in TikTok than football, but he's starting to prove me wrong.
Yeah. All right. So, J-Ho said, did you see the broken table entrance at the new stadium for the Bills?
No, sad to say I missed that, but I've seen so many people go through tables that I just don't pay attention anymore.
You didn't see it? Let me look it up real quick because I know I reposted it on my page, and I want to I'm telling you, I think it's pretty neat. It's pretty nifty. Now, how long do you think it will take for some goofball to jump on that table by chance?
It hasn't happened yet.
Well, the stadium hasn't opened yet. Like
Somebody gonna break in and do it. It's
yeah,
Buffalo.
you think so?
Yeah, man. I don't know if you've ever been to Orchard Park, but it makes Inverness look like a metropolis. This is a
Okay.
very small town.
Yeah.
Which is awesome for games because nobody cares that you're in your backfield peeing when you park there.
I'm gonna show it to you. Hold on, give me a sec. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna bring it up on X, and I'll bring up the video, and let me share this real quick. Share screen. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna share that, and then we're gonna go to X and see the Buffalo Bills, and we're going to share this. And this is basically the table, and you see it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay. Let me see if I can hold on. Let me go back here.
I'm on a cell phone looking through bifocals.
Yeah. Well, that's probably why you can't see it, is because it's so damn small. Hold on. Let me zoom in on this sucker for you. All right.
I can see it.
All right. See it now?
Yep.
Yeah. Only in Buffalo. I mean, I could see someone trying to jump off that damn little raptor thing and try to jump through that damn table. You watch.
Oh yeah, I guarantee it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So
Probably the best tailgate in the NFL. I've probably been to a dozen stadiums, and I always walk around and check out what people are doing for tailgate, and I haven't seen anything close to what they do in Buffalo. I mean, you got Pinto around; those guys are literally cooking on the Pinto. They turn it into a grill. I mean, it's and there, people doing lobster and steak. You see all kinds of stuff. Of course, wings, but wings are like one of the food staples up there. If you got a nutritional pyramid in Buffalo or anywhere in upstate New York, it's probably got a chicken wing at the top.
Yeah. Let's see. J-Ho thinks that the Lions will only win 6 games this year.
He's a Bears fan.
Cool take there. I had
you got to add 4 to it just out of hate.
I had DeJuan Harris, Fox, on a couple weeks ago, and he played for the Packers, and he played for a couple other teams, but he played for the Packers and played in the playoff games with Aaron Rodgers and stuff. He said that the Bears were a rival, but he says that the Lions and Vikings were more of a rival because they talked more trash. What do you think of that?
I mean, the players know more than anybody because, a lot of these rivalries are perceived, and Bears, Packers is the oldest one, so everybody trumps it up. But usually when it comes to rivalries, it's the team on the other end that, feels it more than the team on top. Like the Packers, for a lot of years they own the Bears. I don't think that's going to be the case this year. It's like, look at Buffalo and New England, or during the 70s, Buffalo and Miami, It means so much more when the underdog finally comes back and gets a win. To them, teams on top are like, oh, we're circling those. Those are wins, It's rivalry to me is more like Ravens Steelers, where it goes back and forth. Mm-hmm. Two teams punching each other in the mouth. They're like, modern day, like Rams 49ers.
Yeah.
Wasn't the case in the 70s and 80s, though, or not 70s, but 80s and 90s when the 49ers were just beating them all the time. Or like, Dallas and anybody in the NFC East, all those teams hate Dallas. Even when they're bad, they just remember when they were good and they're like pummeling them.
Yeah. Let's see. Joe says, where is Green Bay? Where do you think they're at? Do you think they're going to be a top dog in their division?
Well, I'm not a big believer in Jordan Love. I think he's regressed. I think LaFleur's a pretty good coach. He gets them prepared to win. Where's Micah Parsons? He going to be ready for the start of the year?
I think so. Yep, should be.
I mean, defense should be pretty good then. That guy's a beast. They've got some other key good players on the D, but I don't know, in a division like the NFC North, like Minnesota, like you're saying, they got their quarterback away, and if they get Kyler Murray to stop playing Call of Duty for 5 minutes and do the quarterback whisperer thing, Minnesota could be good. They got a great receiver core,
and they got a good defensive coordinator. Let's see. J-Ho said it's already broken. What do you think about the Texans and the Texans defense? Texans defense could probably be the number one defense in the league because the front four and their secondary, but I just feel like their linebacking core is just not. I feel like it's above average. It's a little bit below average actually.
With their D-line secondary, Houston's the one defense last year. Actually, the one team. I don't think anybody wanted to play them in the playoffs. C.J. Stroud's the only reason they didn't go to a Super Bowl last year. They had somebody that could have just managed the game. They would have went through the AFC.
I could see them going for a new quarterback soon. If
Stroud doesn't, all he's got to do is be a game manager. You got Nico Collins. I think David Montgomery's going to have a good year running the ball for him because they got to improve that offensive line.
Think Dell's coming back.
Oh, I hope so. That kid was fun to watch. That was one of those injuries. You felt terrible for him because they were talking amputation was a possibility. Tank Dell's just fun to watch.
What do they normally have at Bill's tailgates for food?
It is varied. I mean, I have seen, if you talk about Pinto Ron and his crew, he's the guy, most people know him because they cover him in ketchup and mustard. But they literally have a Pinto, they turned into a grill, and they cook on it. But like when we used to tailgate, it used to be varied, we eat chicken wings all the time up there, so it wasn't a lot of wings. Yeah. But when my brother still got season tickets, he used to be, we had this portable grill we'd pull out, and the next thing you know, we're cooking buffalo chicken sandwiches, burgers, pretty much any kind of food you can think of, you're going to see up there. But of course, a lot of beer. You probably, it was about a 3/4 mile walk to the stadium, and I always wore cargo pants with like 8 pockets, so I'd have beer in each pocket, 3-way up, a beer in each hand. I would literally chug 8 beers walking the 1/4 mile up to the stadium. But sorry, I had to share that. But
no, you're good.
But food wise, it's super varied. Anything you'd like to eat, odds are somebody's up there either deep frying it, grilling it, or it's just fantastic. There's so many different ways, and you see any way you can imagine something getting cooked. These guys up there will figure out how to cook it.
Yeah. What is it? A couple takes here. Let's see. J-Ho said Murray can't see over the center's balls, though. So thanks for that visual, J-Ho. Dan says Seattle D getting stray shots. Best defense last year. No reason to think they can't be again. I mean, that's true, but they are playing. They are playing in probably the toughest division. I mean,
I would say that if it weren't for the Cardinals.
Here's my take on the Cardinals. I feel like the Cardinals are going to, if it depends on Brissett. If Brissett plays, I think they'll be okay. If Carson Beck has to play, and I feel like Carson Beck is going to be that guy that, I mean, you got to think about it, man. If Mike Glennon can start in this league and look like a superstar, I think Carson Beck might be a pretty decent quarterback in this league. And
I think
that's
the only way Beck plays is if they haven't won many games, because Brissett kind of proved last year.
Holding out.
Is he?
Yeah.
A dumbass. Yeah, then they don't need to go with him. They already know it's going to be a rough year. Might as well throw Beck to the wolves and see what you got.
Yep. So, Dan said, "Oh my, Bill's tailgating. You can find anything. I had octopus once."
Yes.
So
literally anything you can imagine. It's crazy. You could literally spend a couple hours just walking around, not even the stadium. You walk through people's backyards because they're making money, having people park there. I mean, just with the grills and the deep frying. I mean, I saw some guy with like an industrial deep fryer one time that was bigger than his car. He was pulling it on a trailer. You could have probably flash fried a real buffalo or a whale, whatever you wanted to do.
Joe
they ripped that.
Go ahead and finish your
I think they ripped that off on an episode of The Simpsons when Mo opened up a restaurant and talking about flash frying a blue whale. I was like, I think they stole that from a Bills tailgate.
Joe says, will the Raiders help Mendoza or make him a unusual number one pick?
He's a big question mark, because how much of his college career was him, and how much was it he played on one of the best teams put together since the 2019 LSU team, because they definitely went out in the age of NIL. They definitely went out and got some good free agents. He had guys out there, playing that were just, I got to miss a game, coach. I got to go witness the birth of my first grandchild.
Mm-hmm.
Their average age was in the late 20s.
Mendoza is, it's going to be interesting to see what he does with football, because, he put on that marker chalk that, his hand was always white. And if you look at it, and I just look at it as like, if that's what's supposed to help you grip a football, you're in a world of trouble when you go in the NFL, because the NFL ball is a little bit bigger. And I'm wondering, I feel like he's in the right offense, but I don't know if he has enough weapons besides, Bauer. I just don't feel like he's got enough weapons there. But we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens. I can't even really think I can't even think of a wide receiver on the damn team. Can you?
No.
What? Jacoby Meyer? Jacoby Meyer got traded.
He's in Jacksonville this year.
Yeah. Yep. So
I just see another Simpsons reference, though. The villain in the McBain movies is named Mendoza. Every time there's a big Mendoza.
Yeah, Mendoza.
I can just see a Raiders fan. He fumbles or throws a pick, screaming at the Mendoza.
Where the guy got shot up at his wedding.
Yeah. For his partner, I'm going to retire tomorrow. We're going to sail around the world.
Yeah.
Get shot like 30 times.
He gets shot up.
To live forever. The boat was called Live Forever. Get Mendoza. And McBain. Mendoza. I'm gonna film myself doing that. I think the Bills play the Raiders this year. I'm just gonna constantly, every time we score, scream Mendoza.
Let's see. Dan says, okay, Cardinals discussion makes me ask, who is the best last place team in the NFL? Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns.
Point either winning the division.
Cleveland Browns. They're gonna be a wild card team.
Going through here, every division. It might come out of the AFC South, because there's
say the Jets. Say the Jets for me.
No. I think it's the AFC South, because I think all four of those teams are pretty close. I think the Titans have made up enough ground. It's either the AFC South or the NFC North. because I think all four of those teams are closer to. I think I know I kind of almost said a sideways kind of way badmouth the Packers, but I don't mean by any stretch that they're a bad team. I'm just not a big believer in Jordan Love.
Yeah. Okay. So who last place team and one of the AFC South teams, right?
I think so, because like you said, Tennessee's gotten a lot better. It depends if Daniel Jones stays healthy, because we all know what happened to the Colts last year. They were the number one seed until they lost two tight ones after that. Then Daniel Jones went down, and they tried to bring Phillip Rivers in, and they kept losing close games.
You want my opinion on that, though?
Yeah.
I also feel like the Colts had one of the easiest schedules. If you look at some of the teams that they had to play in the beginning, they racked up some easy wins in the beginning of the season.
They beat Houston towards the beginning of the year.
I know, but Houston also, I feel like Houston was. You got to think about it. Houston was almost marked dead. They were like 0-4, right?
0-4. Yeah.
So I mean, they got lucky because their defense poured it on, and realized that they had to win. They had to win because
Stroud got hurt, and they won 3 in a row.
Oh yeah, and that's what helped them.
Yeah.
Let's see. Joe says that's what I'm talking about. Spending all that money on Mendoza and no weapons. I mean, they built their offensive line. They got Linderbaum. They made him the highest paid offensive lineman pretty much there, and everything. But
on the rock, play defense, keep the game close. That's what they need to follow the recipe the Dolphins are following. The difference is the Dolphins with Malik Willis is he's going to create with his feet. That's the only difference. Mendoza is okay, but he's not the athlete Malik Willis is. So just pound the rock, give Genty 400 carries, which will probably ruin him. But that's what a number one running back always wants is 350 carries.
Yeah.
And then just keep the game close. You never know. It's the Chiefs. We don't know what the Chiefs are going to be this year. If Mahomes is healthy, they'll be a contender. But there's a lot of questions on their defense, their receiving core. I mean, I think you're going to see a lot of Ken Bone Walker early in the year with them. I think they're going to play that recipe, keep it close, and let Patrick Mahomes, pull some magic out late in games. Denver will be tough for the Raiders, unless Bo Nix has some bonehead games against them.
Yeah, I mean, so the Raiders for wide receiver wise, I'm looking it up right now. You got Philip Dorsett. You got you got Meyer, Bowers.
Bowers is the number one option at tight end.
You got Trey Tucker.
You
got Dante Fortin. They don't have anybody on the damn squad that moves the freaking. That's why I'm surprised. I'm surprised they don't go and get somebody like a Stephon Diggs, like a guy
that Diggs would be a perfect fit for them because there's not, nobody there to mentor either. If they go into the season with that, Brock Bowers is not going to have a good year because he's going to be blanketed all year by a safety, a linebacker. I mean, he's gonna have trouble getting open. I
think Bowers will still have a good year because that how offensive friendly that system is, but they gotta have a guy, huh?
Who's going to draw double coverage? He's going to literally have their best coverage linebacker and a safety on him the whole time.
They don't really need though a guy like that because like Kubiak's offense really never had a dominant wide receiver. Name one dominant wide receiver besides JSN last year. Like out of all Kubiak's, they got Clint Kubiak.
Can we go back to his dad at Houston?
Yeah. Oh, well, he had Andre Johnson, but I mean, come on. Yeah, nobody. Who else did he have though?
Oh, what's his name? He's still playing. Oh God, I should know his name. Mr. Hail Mary for the Cardinals. He took Andre's spot.
You talking about DeAndre Hopkins?
Yeah. My brain quit working, sir.
He's helping with the Patriots right now until he decides if he wants to play or just coach. So
all you gotta do is run in the end zone, stick that big hand up, and jump.
listen,
No perfect.
I still think he could play. Joe says Mendoza is a good kid. Just sucks they go to a team like the Raiders and they don't even have a quarterback mentor him. I mean, they got Brady.
Owns part of the team.
Yeah, they got Brady. I mean, how much more do you need help on?
Well, who's going to teach him how to tape walkthroughs and steal signs? I'm not even going to bring up the inflate stuff was all BS, but the tape and the walkthroughs, the NFL destroying the evidence. That whole team should have been just thrown out of the league for life, just like the Black Sox. I don't think that it gets talked about enough because there's no way that team beats that Rams team.
Yeah. So winding down. All right. Let's see here. Winding down on the NFL at least, and then we'll talk about some high school football. Raiders are building old school, inside, outside. Mendoza will get more weapons the next 2 years. Yeah, I agree with you, Dan. But I mean, I feel like that defense is going to be a lot better. But I just I don't know if I'm a true believer on that coordinator. But I don't know. We'll see. Let's talk about beards since I have one now. J-Ho. Have you seen what it looks like? Have you seen what his beard looks like after going through all this chemo and radiation that he's been going through? He looks like if someone painted it on his face. Like if a Chia Pet was real, if a Chia Pet became real, like that's what his beard looked like, but it's black. So he says it's thicker now. Yeah. Well, come on the show. I'll send you a link. You can come on and everything. If that's what, if your wife is okay letting you on the show, I know it's past your bedtime. I'm waiting for his response. I'm gonna send him a link right now. You're my witness that I sent him a link, so he can't sit there and cry and complain that I didn't share it with him, because I know how he is. He likes to blame other people, and so let's see here. I'm gonna send him this link, and go from there. Waiting for it to load. Let's see. Got to change back to me and
Mendoza.
Oh man, that's too funny.
I hope I get that in as many people's heads as possible. So when they watch it, that's all they think about. Somebody's got to make the meme. Somebody's got to do a meme with that.
We'll have to do that. Mendoza.
Mendoza.
Let's see here. I'm gonna send this to him. Let's see if he gets on. He can show off his beard to him. And he said he's gonna call. He says drinking blue Hawaiian margaritas, or beards, not beer, just retired, just starting my beard, nowhere near on y'all's. That's what Macias said. Well, congratulations, Joe. How many years in the military was that? How many years in the military? Tell me how many years that was. So we congratulate you and thank you for your service. I know that was you 25 years. Congrats.
Thank you for your service, sir.
Thank you for your service. 25 years. That's huge, man. Here we go. Here we go. We got J-Ho.
What up?
He's in bed. Look at this
Wow,
guy.
we got the steamy bedroom scene.
That's right.
Well, look at this. Look at
This
that
is-
beard.
Is this appropriate?
I don't know.
Junior, turn on the light. Junior, turn on the light.
No, don't turn on the light. You're gonna scare us away.
Shut up. Junior, turn on the light.
We
for a
finally get
minute.
him on.
Hold on. It's about to get brighter in here.
Oh my goodness! Look at this beard. Look at
Junior, turn it on.
Hey, don't he look like a rundown version of One Man Gang? Hey, One Man Gang called. He wants his beard back.
Too
Is he
funny.
naked? Macias, he just said, "Is he naked?" He's
No.
half naked.
Just topless. Just topless. You want to see the man boobs? You want to see
Hey.
the man boobs?
Hey,
Good show.
hey, this is so weird. He says, "Hey, Dan says it's 9:30 on a Friday night. Dude's in bed."
That's right. I gotta work
Grandma.
at 5 a.m. bitches.
Yeah. Oh, sure you do, because you didn't call me this morning at 5 a.m.
I
on your way
did
to
not.
work.
I did not. I was rubbing cream on my cancer feet.
Oh my goodness!
Thanks
Thanks for that visual.
That's
Hey.
right.
Hey, since we got you on now, we finally got you on. You
Yeah.
son of a gun. Give us a couple of playoff teams that are sleepers.
Well, the Bears.
Don't Bears.
The Sleepers? I'm gonna say Minnesota.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the Saints.
Okay.
And who else do I think? I think the Giants could be. I think the Giants could be a sleeper too.
Okay.
If Jackson Dart stays healthy and
Yeah.
not use his head so much,
Yeah.
you know. I mean, there's that.
Mm-hmm. And with Scatabo coming back.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
see his dumbass doing a flip though at the Fanatics Fest last week.
Yeah,
Oh, like,
I did.
what an idiot!
They missed it.
Dan said,
Right.
"Do not put the cancer feet on cam, please."
Yeah, you don't
We're gonna
want.
lose audience. I'm gonna
you
lose
want-
my few viewers I have.
That's
to
right.
this.
You know, I see my crusty cancer feet.
Oh, Eli or Portwood, what's up, man?
I'll tell you what's awesome though. I went through 50 treatments of chemo and radiation, man, and I wasn't sick one time. Not
Yeah.
one time.
Oh,
Good, man. Good for you, man.
Yeah, and we're in remission now, and we just got to do a shot once a month. That's about 5 inches long. That goes in my stomach. That felt fun.
well, you got a lot of thickness there. So
I was kind of hoping it was like Forrest Gump. We got shit, man. The butt talks, but no, it went in the stomach.
oh my goodness. Yep. Hey, you know, Big Mike, this man normally is like really humble when it comes to this, right? And he goes, you know, I got a free meal because I told him I was a cancer patient, and I said, do not abuse that.
I didn't even ask, man. The girl just asked me what the bag was. I said, "Oh, I'm going through cancer." You know what though? I still gave her a $25 tip though. You know, so I paid it forward.
Mm. Well, I'm glad you're doing good.
Yeah.
Beard looks good.
Yeah, it's
Doesn't look like
coming in.
cat hair now. It looks
That's
like
right.
Doesn't look like you took your towel that was, you know, covered in cat hair and put it on your face.
My goal is to look like Grizzly over there. You know what I mean?
So what do you? So what time you go into work tomorrow?
So I gotta get up at
shift.
5. Then we start at 7, and then as soon as I get out of work, I gotta drive straight to Orlando tomorrow. So it's gonna be a long day.
Sounds like it. Well,
Yeah.
be safe. Be safe and everything. You got any other cold takes? You got any hot takes you want to talk about before we get you off?
Chicago pizza's better than New York. So
Oh, I need this.
Let me ask you this. I know the answer to it, but I want everybody at home to know. Are you a flats or a drums guy?
Flats, drums suck.
I don't know how we're best friends, but I still love you, and it's because we finish each other's
sentences. But you know what? I miss the old Hooters wings, man, when it was the flap and the wing together, man.
Yes.
That was when it was the best.
Yes, they were.
Like I need to find wings like that again somewhere.
Hooters in Spring Hill and Hooters in Newport Richey are the only true Hooters that actually have good blue cheese still.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
rest of the Hooters suck.
Have you been back to that Buffalo place in Palm Harbor? I forgot the name of it.
Pizza Joe's.
Pizza Joe's.
Taste of Buffalo. Hell yeah. I'm good, dude. I'm craving their damn wings. We all need to go. We need to plan a damn weekend where we're going. All three.
What we could do is do like a live podcast from there.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Sounds like a plan. We can all talk about. Man, I don't know if Mike will be able to freaking participate though. He'll be falling in love with the damn cutout of Josh Allen on the damn wall.
Well, we'll just
be like, where's Mike? Where did Josh go?
Yeah.
Comes out of the bathroom. Why is Josh wet?
Yeah, they have a glory hole service with it.
The good thing is it wouldn't take long. I wouldn't last that long with
Josh. Well, you know what though? If you bring him in there, he's bound to fumble.
Right?
He's bound to have a turnover, Mike.
Oh my God!
Wait, this year, man.
Junior, mommy's calling
you. Hey, was it? Dan said, "That's it. Get him out of here. Deep dishes and pizza. It's a casserole."
He's never been to Guido's in Spring Hill then with the thin crust with the sausage and well done.
Yep. We'll have to take him one day. We'll have to do a wing. We'll have to do a wing tour, and then we go get some pizza too. So
yeah, I'm down.
So, Mike,
I'm down.
I know you're going to be down for that.
Yeah.
Joe Macias, I know you don't got anything to do. You retired now, so you should be good. Dan, basketball season is until what, October? So you be good too. So we'll make it a day on a Saturday. Maybe I could get Coach Wyatt and some of the other coaches to come with us. So, but anywho, all right. Well, I hope you have a good night, man. And
all right, brother.
Hey, let's do one more thing, right? Okay.
What's that?
All right. There's two things actually. So one is people say we're like brothers, and we're like, no.
We're like, yes.
And then, what are three things you're grateful for?
God, family, and friends. You know.
I love it.
You know, I mean, that's it, man. You know.
Yep. So, hey, I appreciate you coming on. You need to come on more often, and we'll have to watch more football together this year.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I need to get off. Well, this will help me get off Whatnot because I've been buying too many cards, man. Like, oh my.
So,
like I want a Jaden Daniels rookie midnight card the other night in a break for like $49, and the card's worth like $250 to $300. I'm like, yeah, I'll take it.
I got. Speaking of cards, I got a Bruce Smith autograph card that I want to give to you, Big Mike. So,
give it to me.
Yeah, I want to give it to you. So, hey, I appreciate you, Jay. I'll talk to you later.
All right, brother.
All right, man. Peace out.
See you, Big Grizzly.
Take care, bud.
All right,
bye. Anywho, oh man, you gotta love it, right? What a great show.
I'm so glad he's just kicking cancer right in the ass.
Yeah, me too, man. He definitely was scared for his life. I was scared for his life. when he found out. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I love that guy to death, and I'm so glad that he's cancer free and he's in a mission right now. And I always try to check in on him at least once a week. And I've been harassing his ass because he don't call me back. I know he's very busy, but sometimes we got to make time for everybody, right?
Right.
Let's see. Dan says Chicago bar pie is fantastic. That's pizza. And Dan said he's in on the wing pizza tour. So we'll create a Bearded Bites pizza and wing tour.
Maybe we can do a limited series.
Hey, J-Ho, you call me tomorrow. I'm gonna be pissed. I'm putting my phone on silent. Tomorrow's my only damn day off, man. You ain't calling me. I already talked to you, damn it. Messiah said, really, did y'all go there with for the wings? Yes, we did go for the wings and everything. Hooters, I really didn't care for the women just because I'm just not that kind of dude. It is what it is. But I really like the wings in Spring Hill. I tried the wings at the Hooters in up in Ocala, and now you know why the one up in Ocala is closed is because it wasn't as good as the one in Spring Hill and the one in freaking Newport Richey, or Port Richey, or whatever you want to call it. It's right off the water. It's a great view of the water and everything like that when you go out there to eat. Let's see what else we're going to talk about. And I'm going to get Denzel on here because I know he's lurking somewhere. He's lurking.
Denzel Washington?
No. The only Denzel that you need to know, he Sauce Hogs is overrated, Joe. I don't mean to speak ill will on them, but I just find their food a little overrated. So I'm going to send him the link.
5 minutes in the house, and I still haven't even been.
Sauce Hogs?
Yeah, I drive by it like every day. Well, I used to, but like 5 minutes from the house.
Coach Ross, you can come on too. I'll send you a damn link too, and we could have a discussion about who is a contender. How do you feel about these? How do you feel about these pressers that we had today? And the Larry Bluestein was there. Larry Legend was there asking questions to a lot of these young men. And I don't think a lot of these young men realize that they talking to a legend of 56 years, Big Mike. Larry Bluestein's been covering high school football. What do you think of that?
It's fantastic, but most of these kids aren't going to care unless he's got a TikTok dance.
Well, he don't need a damn TikTok dance. I can tell you that right now.
Well, guys like us and our generation, man, we knew we were talking to, but you got a lot of kids now who don't even know history about the sport they're playing.
Hey, I just want to real quick. We're gonna add this hunk of a man in. He is the OC at South Sumter. He is a QB visionary guy, and he has a training session tomorrow. Mr. Coach.
What's up, guys?
Oh, my
Coach
personal
Ross,
hero, Coach Ross.
Look at that! Look at that freaking hair, man! Look at that!
Hey, and
Got the
it's doing
locks
well with
going
the
and
community.
everything.
Me, a little man around here at Disney, and the hair still
look
holds
at
my belt.
Look at that! Hey, and then we got this man. We can't call him a trooper, but we're just gonna call him Denzel.
I want to see my hair on Denzel's head. That's what I want to see in life.
I can make that happen.
That'd be the most handsome man ever.
I can make
the VB doing something now. Just imagine if Denzel had hair like that.
It'd be on and popping, boy.
The V, hey, Bishop Gorman, St. Prince, they'd have nothing on the V if Denzel had hair.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Now, fellas, how y'all
I
been?
am GB comping after the V if Denzel had hair.
Man, let Nick talk. Go ahead, Nick.
Hey,
Go ahead,
how
dude.
y'all been? I just
Good.
want to say thank you for coming on the show. It's been a minute.
Hey, gang. I'm recently married now. I'm all the way official now.
Snaps. I can't clap for holding his phone. Snaps.
Snaps. Sorry.
Appreciate it.
I had to clap for him.
I gotta hold the phone.
Very happy for him. I guess the invite is in the mail still. So
Nah, bro, it was a real small little thing. My dad did it. You know, my dad's a pastor in Citrus County, so he went ahead and did it for us. But we did come to Citrus County to get married. If that makes any difference.
Hey, are you a registered voter in Citrus County?
Hell no.
No. I need you to become a registered voter so I can have you vote for Heather.
I can't, man. I can't. I gotta stay true to my Marion County boys right now.
Big Mike, you got any questions for Denzel and freaking the Greek god over here, freaking known as Coach Ross?
First, hey, before we get going, everybody, I gotta give credit to Coach Augustino. I am not the OC at South Thunder. That is Trace Augustino. We got him from Lakeland. The dude is incredibly intelligent. I'm just their support guy and teach people kind of how to spin the field.
My bad. I thought you were the OC. I'm sorry. I was trying to give you a little bit more credit.
I appreciate it, but I can't do my boy Trace like that. Trace is really good at what he does.
John's gonna be behind the scenes. He gonna be dialing some shit up. Don't let that shit fool you.
Hey, listen, like we can do a lot of conversation in that kind of area. I'm leaving that alone right now. But just the best way to put it, all my stuff is legal. People that are talking, they ain't legal. That's all I gotta say on that one.
Wow.
I love it.
Wow. Well, I'm not gonna touch that one right now, but I got some questions for y'all. Did y'all watch any of this media that was going on? Denzel, were you at the media?
Yeah, we had 2 different media days. We had one in Gainesville on Tuesday that the boys attended, and then I took them one to the Central Florida one yesterday in Orlando. So we had. Then I think they got one more set up, if I'm not mistaken. They got one more set up.
Yeah. Did you size anybody up? I know
Nah, man. Yeah, I ain't really size nobody up. Like they had people ask questions like, "Oh, well, what do you think about the two new teams in your district?" And I told I wasn't trying to sound arrogant. I just said we don't really worry about district play. That's gonna come. We worry about states, man. That's the only thing we care about.
How much the conversation I've been hearing from y'all side is some of the Gainesville talent starting to go back to Gainesville a little bit. Is that true, or am I just people just talking?
From where?
From what I'm hearing up in that area, some of the kids are transferring back to Gainesville.
No, man. We only had one kid that transferred from Vanguard. We had Noah transferred down to Jones, which is he's going to UCF. So I mean, I kind of guess it makes sense a little bit, but that was a shocker for everybody. He was still enrolled at the school when they put out the transfer thing, but whatever.
Yeah.
But
from what I heard up in the Gainesville side, because I know Williston's lost some kids, the other areas.
Williston lost to Hawthorne. Denellen lost to Hawthorne. Denellen lost their top D lineman to Hawthorne.
Yeah.
Or they lost 2 kids to Hawthorne, and then Tavares out of nowhere, the twins or somebody from Tavares, they went over to Hawthorne as well, that's kind of a red flag. Yep. So I don't think the Tavares.
There were a couple kids from even further south than that went to Hawthorne, right?
From who?
I thought somebody went even further down than from Lake County. Maybe I was wrong.
You might be. I don't know. But they trying to load up. They still got to see us on August 14th. So I don't care who they get. Just know that shit. You still got to play Vanguard at Booster Stadium on August 14th. Know that.
Big Mike, do you have a question for Denzel for Vanguard questions? Any Vanguard questions?
No, I'm not going to pretend like I know a lot about local high school football. Just like to take in the game, see the different systems.
Hey,
No,
hey, Big Mike, I like that Bill shirt because my little cousin Sam played for the Bills, so you know I'm a Bills fan too for a little bit.
Sam Franklin, yeah. I got to
Hey,
talk to him on the
we all
phone.
Bills fans right now. We all Bills fans right now.
Yeah,
I got to talk to him on the phone. A friend of mine I worked with at the store, Ben. God, I can't remember his last name. Everybody calls him BJ, but he seems to know everybody.
yeah. I know Flash.
Did y'all see the videos that got released? I think it was today or yesterday that they built in broken tables into the architecture of the new stadium.
Yeah, we went over that, Coach.
Nick was showing it off. He can't get over that. He loves it.
That was amazing. Best thing ever.
They built broken tables.
Yeah, Denzel, I'll show it to you. I'll have to bring it on here. Hold on. Let me.
Oh, you talking about the Bill Stadium?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bills Stadium.
Yeah, I did see that.
Big giant
Yeah.
broken table right when you walk in.
I did see that.
I told Big Mike. I said, how many minutes into the stadium opening up do you see some stupid fan that's drunk jump off into that table?
Yeah.
I thought somebody broke in and probably already did it.
They probably got insurance on that. They probably got insurance worked into that.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, how about did y'all give any love on Wrexham playing in Tampa tomorrow against Premier League side Leeds?
No,
Come
we
on
did
now.
not, because we figured you'd be the man to tell us that, because none of us really care besides
Is that soccer?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, we don't care.
But hey, it is a different sport if you go overseas. Like, it's not what we have over here, the watered down version we do here.
Right. That's why we don't
Overseas
care
is a
about
lot
it, because we're not overseas.
Denzel, I love you.
Hey, yeah,
I missed this.
hey man, let me go ahead and tell the people now. Fuck all the people that was talking crazy about you too, bro. You know we don't play that.
I know.
All that extra yeah bullshit, bro. You know you can't say it. I can.
I know you can. So you can say it. You can say it a different way than I can, because
you absolutely right.
I'm gonna say it the proper way of saying, like, hey, look,
Yeah.
it is.
You got to be very political and very what you call it.
In a way, I do. And when it comes to that topic, yes, because I don't have hard feelings for everybody. Just one person that is running a dictatorship there, and is killing that program. So,
well,
but
they'll figure it out, because obviously they're gonna keep letting them do what they gotta do. So your kid gonna keep getting the shit into the stick. That's all it is. They're gonna keep sucking.
Listen, Rome fell one time because they fought they were bigger than the world. So we'll just leave it at that. So
yeah. Anyway, yeah, man. I know everybody excited, man. High school football officially starts this Monday.
Yes,
So
sir.
We got real big plans. I think we're practicing at Booster all week. So you already know our schedule. We got the gauntlet going out. You know, first four.
Yep.
So we excited, man. Like I told the media day, like it's gonna be one of the. It's either you gonna see what we made of. We're gonna shit the bed, or we're gonna make shock the world.
Tell Big Mike. Tell Big Mike who y'all open up against. The first four guys, the first four teams.
We got Hawthorne August 14th. We got Buchholz the week after that. We got Miami Norland the week after that, and then we got Tampa Jesuit. Three of those 14 are the top 25 in the state.
And Jesuit, I just watched them at team camp, at the Grind It Out camp.
Yeah. So Caden didn't leave. I was wrong. Caden stayed. He was supposed to transfer, but he didn't.
Yeah.
They
said they have four linebackers with one has an offer from Duke, the other one has an offer from A&M or committed to Duke. Hey, how's it going, bud?
It's been a long day. We're in line for Tron right now.
Yeah. Nice. they have one for Richmond, and the other one has like 5 offers, but he hasn't decided yet. So
Yeah, K's the number one linebacker in the state. I'm pretty sure.
yeah.
But again, well, they offense is not looking too impressive. So I guess it's gonna be a defensive game, and if they can stop us on offense, which I don't really see their corners are not like that in my opinion. We got a lot more speed than they do, especially on the outside. But
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see, man. Like we gonna be ready. I'm gonna tell you that much. We ain't finna lay down.
Well, you know how Jesuits is. They run deep. So I mean, their JV squad had like 40 kids.
hmm They came to 7-on-7. They had like 60 kids. I'm like, bro, it's only 7 kids that can play on the field at one time.
Yeah.
So why the hell you got 60 kids at the damn thing?
I think they had close to 80 or 90 kids there at the camp. Which is
And
wild.
half of them just went. They didn't get to play.
Look, I don't know, but all I know is 5 kids are from Brooksville.
Yeah.
One of them is a big old boy, Richard Powell's kid, who I played semi-pro with. Me and my brother played semi-pro with him, and man, that I remember that boy when he was just a small little baby, and now he's big. He's big old nose tackle, man.
Hey, man.
So
Let them know he'll see Coach Dizel. Whatever that is. I think it's September 4th. You're gonna see me talking that craziness.
yeah.
Be prepared.
Listen, they got 5 kids from Brooksville. I was like, my goodness. I was like, yo, willing to drive all the way down there. I was like, man, this is what I'm talking about. We got to be able to keep our talent in the local areas,
In the back door.
Dan asked,
we got like another hour left. I want to go home.
he
We'll
said,
go back.
I have a transfer. He goes, I got a transfer related question. With the change in the rules and the kids unable to return during the same year, how many football movement do you think will affect the basketball rosters?
Well, that's the thing. So once you start practice on July 27th, Monday. Once you start practice Monday, wherever you at, that's where you stand. So I mean, you can unless you make a full move where you got a hardship or something like that, and FHSA approve it. I mean, basketball look good, I guess, depending on what football kids go play. I know a lot of our seniors, they're not gonna play. Like a lot of them, there are a lot of our kids that are committed right now. They're leaving early, like right after football season, because they're trying to graduate early and go. So I know a lot of it's gonna hurt the basketball team in my opinion, but you also got other kids that are juniors that want to play. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
Ross, how many was it? How y'all looking over there?
We're looking pretty good. This is probably not the most prestigious you would think coming out of South Central Wild, but the kids have really come well together. They're really, really, really close knit. I think this summer we had a 95% attendance rate across 100 athletes we have in the program right now. We had 2, so we split up to 6 different teams. 2 of our teams had 100% attendance.
Yeah.
Across the board, like all of our testing numbers, everything went up like big time. It's been a really, really, really productive off season so far we've had.
When you got Coach Ross doing sports vision and med clinics and speed clinics and all that bullshit, I'll be at practice too. Shit.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm trying to bring all the tech stuff I can. Like we got the Dasher stuff in, we got the shred mill. We're working on getting the new shred mill ground unit. We've got the catapult system. We just bought 10 Bitru VBT sensors.
You know Vanguard ain't got that much money, so you just bring one of them up there our way, man. We'll take, we in the hood, bro. We'll take all that shit, bro. We take recycling.
Hey, listen, you put me in front of the right people, I'll find somebody to give y'all money. You know I got no problem doing that for y'all.
Yes,
put me in front of the right people.
Yes, sir.
Couple things I can actually say. December 5th, it's not like we don't have everything completely done. but we're looking at bringing a performance clinic in. We've got Tony Villani of XPE. He's already said he'll come. I got Mark Hoover of Simply Faster coming down to speak. We've got an NFL guy that wants to come speak. We're working on another NFL strength and conditioning coach to come speak. So anybody in our area that wants to come and get some education, the way we're doing it is more workshop style than just presentations. So there'll be like 15, 20 minutes going over a topic. And then we're going to do breakout sessions. You're going to have a chance to work on stuff, hands-on learning. So we've got some really big-time guys that know how to coach that in the performance world, bringing that knowledge to our area.
Hey, Drew, how was y'all media day?
So we've got a lot of, not just South Sumter stuff, but I've got a lot of stuff I'm trying to filter into the area to bring every program up, not just where I'm at.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, Coach. You're a freaking all-star. Thanos.
Listen.
Hey, when he said catapults, Big Mike was like, catapults? Like the old stuff? Like to throw the stones?
No. We bring the fancy stuff in now. But that's the thing. Like, I think me and you, Dick, we thought about it. Everywhere else in the country is way above us. Hey, my bad. Hey. Let's see if I can. I'm trying to have a conversation live with y'all in the middle of fireworks at Disney.
Yeah. Hey, who needs a ticket?
See, we can talk about the future of performance training in the state of Florida. Fireworks erupt.
Yeah.
Here, I thought it was just Denzel shooting off fireworks because of Vanguard.
I know. I can't listen. I can't hear y'all. So put your hand up. You need me to shut up. But if y'all can still hear me, okay, Denzel. All right, I got you. No,
ahead,
so
Denzel.
but anybody out there listening, if anybody else that like y'all talk to or anything, if anybody, so I'm a part of the NHSSCA advisory board, that's National High School Strength Conditioning Association for Florida. If anybody needs help or has questions, that's what we're there for. Y'all got my number. Y'all got my socials. Anybody ever in our area that wants to talk shop or learn or get resources, that's what I'm here for. Like, yes, I'm coaching at South Sumter, but my job, I'm on the board for that. I do critical reload. I am here to help everybody grow. So if there is anything, Denzel, if you want to come watch how I do things at South Sumter, or anybody there wants to come watch, come on. I'm going down to watch Richard Lansky at Manatee and Villani at Community School in Naples. We're all open. So anything we can do to keep the state getting better, because we are the best state in athletics, we need to bring everything else up to match that.
Yeah, how about you? I just need you to go enjoy your kid at Disney, and we'll talk about this another time. How about that?
Well, absolutely. We had to get out of Tron, so I had to finish that conversation.
I will have you on more and everything. Okay, so you can explain a lot of things. I would like to go to one of your clinics because I want to learn more. So,
are you coming tomorrow with Samantha Card here?
I cannot come tomorrow. I have a prior obligation that I have to go do. I have to
all good.
Matt the welder. I have to go see Matt the welder.
Go do your thing. So, all right, boys, y'all be good.
Yeah.
All right, be safe.
Hey, yes, sir. Y'all be good.
Goddamn Josh, boy.
Okay, here we go.
So, anyway, hey, Mr. Big Mike, how you doing? You know, we back. Anyway, so Nick, how was the oh shit. Now you can hold on, talk, Nick, because I can't hear you.
What? You can hear me?
No, I gotta try again because he hung up, he fucked everything up.
Oh, freaking Ross. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Hello.
All right. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you, Nick.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, Ross is about the kids. Dan says, Coach Ross is about the kids. Always has been. World needs more coaches like him. I agree. Denzel, can you hear us now?
Yeah, we good, man. We back on.
Good. Freaking damn freaking Greek god over there. Freaking, damn John Wayne with long hair had to fuck things up. You were asking me about media day.
Yeah, how was y'all media day, man?
So I felt like they got a little cheated out of time, in a way, but that's just my opinion. I felt like other teams had more questions and got more reporters to ask questions. they didn't really get Larry Legend, Larry Bluestein to ask them any questions. But I felt like a lot of the boys, they did really good. I'm going to tell you right now, John Sanford, is it Sanford or how do you say his last name? Zephyrin. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, John was very, very good, man. I'm telling you right now, as a long snapper, as a guy that plays linebacker and everything, that guy John was so seasoned when he got up there and they asked him questions like you would have thought he was a 10-year pro. Like, I mean,
wait, hold on. Is that Sefferin's son, the deputy?
No. Sanford, right? Isn't it? I can't even remember the last
Is it
name.
Sanford or Seffrin? Because this is Seffrin.
No,
That's a deputy.
It's not. It's SHA.
Oh no.
The long snapper, blonde hair. He kind of looks like Keith Sutherland.
I don't know him.
Anyways, John did great. John, sorry for butchering your last name, but I'll learn it by the end of the year. I'm really bad with names. I called one kid Zipper, and his last name's actually Nipper. So I'm really bad with names lately. I don't know why. I think it's a year that I took off from football. I'm used to like remembering names. So used to remember Mike. I used to remember every kid's damn name, and I would have given him nicknames if I couldn't remember him.
It's okay. It's okay. It cut with time. I was just telling my wife yesterday because she's been helping out at our program. Like, I don't know what I'll do without her. Yeah. she like head coach don't know what he'll do without her either. Because if his head wasn't attached to his goddamn body, he'll lose that bitch. So, like Doc know that. So it's been tremendous having her around the football program with me, and even supporting me with football. You got being a coach's wife ain't for the week, bro. You know that the time, all that.
Joe Macias, Hunter's nickname was Cake Eater. That's because he was a cake eater. I don't want to call him fragile because that was just a freak accident with him getting pushed off the damn trampoline and breaking his wrist. The kid would get hurt. And he's a great athlete though, freaking great high jumper and everything. So,
what games y'all looking forward to this season? Did they ask y'all any of that?
No, they didn't get around to that.
Y'all had a sorry ass media day, dog.
Dude, I'm trying to tell you, it's like they ran out of questions for them. I was like, come on, man.
Man, they kept asking our boys questions. We was the only like Ocala team there. They kept asking boys we had to go to 3 different rooms to go get interviewed. I'm like, God damn.
Big Mike, you got any questions for Denzel for Vanguard and who's he looking forward to playing and all that stuff?
Like I said, I don't know a lot about local high school football. I just go taking games. I don't know a lot about personnel, coaches. Kids switch teams too much for to follow anybody religiously. So,
Big Mike, who's your favorite college team, man, if you don't mind me asking?
Notre Dame, but I follow a lot of the Northeast teams, Syracuse, Buffalo, Penn State. But Notre Dame's always been our favorite.
Yeah, you sound like one of them other up north dudes, man. You go ahead and get on that Gator train, man. The Summerall train is here. Go ahead and get on it before we take off on you.
Yeah, stop it. Stop it right now.
You already know what time it is.
Listen, you need to quit. Just because you bowed up the damn Morgan Wallen in the swamp doesn't mean you gotta bow up to everybody about the damn Gators, man.
I didn't bow up. Homeboy came over there. I was like, I'm not moving. His little security guard thought they was big and bad. I was like, all right, get your ass put down.
Who are name me 2 teams that you're looking forward to playing?
Hawthorne for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, Hawthorne. That's just one of those games. A lot of those kids grew up around here and played with our boys, so that's already been a heated exchange, and they've been ducking us for a couple years now. Like, and they state champion. They and bro, listen, they didn't want to play. Oh, y'all a big school, Come on, man, y'all playing big boy football.
Yeah.
So what's you scared to play? Y'all say y'all can beat us. Y'all fans think y'all can beat us. So it's time to strap up and play. Everybody can talk.
Who they beat? Who they beat in the championship game?
Oh, Bluntstown, I think.
Oh yeah. Mm,
Yeah, some shit like that. It was
yeah.
some bullshit. But anyway, that's 1A football, man. You know 1A football is it used to be different, but now they didn't change. Now they gonna really compete this year with some of those 1As.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it? Tell Big Mike some of the talent you got on your team.
So we got our quarterback Terrence Lewis, TJ. He's committed to Georgia Southern right now. He had a lot of big offers. He decided to go to Georgia Southern because they put out the red carpet on his official visit. They pulled out everything for him, so he was like, "Oh, I'm definitely committed here." So we got Terrence. Terrence is a dual threat quarterback. I mean, he only had one interception last year. But the kid is a freak of an athlete, and just he's developed more as a quarterback. He started off his freshman year. He played DB for us. He played safety for us. And then he ended up coming to quarterback on JV, and then his sophomore year he ended up taking a starter job on varsity.
Yeah.
So we got TJ, we got James Bethea. I can't say enough about Bub. Bub is one of those receivers. He's a big time player. He's gonna make the big catch. He's gonna make the long catch that you don't think is gonna be possible to make. He's one of those guys that go, and he's not tall. He's 6 foot, probably 165, 170 pounds, but he's gonna move and he's gonna go get that ball. You got him. He's committed to Bethune Cookman. You got Ryder. How can I forget about Ryder? You got Ryder Pollard. Um, the only one of the only white kids on the team. He's I mean, that should speak volumes going to at Vanguard. Ryder has came in. He's earned his starting spot. I mean, he's solidified himself. I mean, the kid works hard every day, day in day out. He stays out of practice. He's the first one there, last one to leave.
It's my
And
boy.
trying to get more work. Oh, Coach Des, can you do this? Coach Des, can you? So you got Ryder, you got our running back, Sajarian Gunsby. He's committed to Toledo, up north where you guys are. You know where
Yep,
you
I
at,
seen
Big
that.
Mike.
Oh,
Yeah, he's committed to Toledo. So, he's just one of those big, powerful running backs, and he will hit your ass like no other. He
Hmm.
don't care about running through you. He'll rather you not hit him, but he'll come hit you if you ain't looking for
Hmm.
it. So you
how's your
got
lineman? How's your
yeah.
lineman? How's your O line, D line?
We
You got anything fixed up?
I was getting to it. My next one is McBride, Jamarion McBride. He's about 6'2", 6'3". He's 270, 275, and he's committed to southeastern Missouri right now.
Okay.
He's a powerful kid, a powerful kid. He looks like a big ass silverback gorilla. But he plays like it too.
Yeah.
He's when you get him mad, you get him hot, he starts fucking killing people. So
Hmm.
I love that. I love that about him. He plays D line and O line. You got Bryce Nogler, one of the strongest kids in the damn district. Um, he's a lineman as well. Got a long ass mullet. Yeah, oh yeah. He's gonna play O line, D line. He's gonna be a killer on both sides of the ball. Jazz Thomas. That's one of our DNs. He's kid came from Forest his sophomore year and played on JV for a little bit, and now he stepped up to varsity. And he is a freaking monster at the DN position.
Yeah.
Um, Very special kid. Can't say enough about him because that's one of mine. And then let me see. You got Kyler. Kyler James is a cornerback. You got Dominic Burgess, a cornerback, safety. Um, you got kids all over the field. Big Mike, I ain't gonna lie to you. You got kids upon more kids. Like
Big Mike, you're loaded.
I go all day about Vanguard and these boys because they put in
Without
work,
getting too
man.
much into detail, I don't want to give anything away. You guys running odd or an even front on defense?
We run 4-2-5.
Okay, you're running even. Okay, so your DNs, do you guys have them stick their hand in the dirt or you have them stand up?
You got it depends. It depends. So some of the stunts and stuff that we do, they're gonna have to put their hand in the dirt, but most of the time they're gonna be standing up. And
I
then
use that walk.
you even got some that walk up.
All right, I like that. You know, it confuses the offense when they're not in the same
Absolutely.
spot all the time.
Absolutely. So, oh yeah. But I think Jake said something about. Hold on. Oh wait, no. Pollard's gonna be a monster for that. Yeah, he is. Whoever that
Dan said small school or large school, it doesn't matter. Rankings do. RPI
RPI,
is
yeah,
everything. It's forcing football to schedule tough. If you don't, then you suffer in the playoffs.
You absolutely do. That's why I love when Doc do this schedule, man. We love playing teams from Miami and stuff because that's who you're gonna see in the playoffs. If you could beat a Miami team, you can damn near beat anybody in the state of Florida.
Mhm.
I'm being honest. You got so much talent in Miami through so many avenues and so many schools. Like when we schedule in Miami teams, bro. Like I don't take it lightly. You can't take them lightly, but you got to be ready for them.
Yep.
I read an article like 20 years ago. I don't know if it was Dade County, if it was one of the other counties down there. It talked about the kids would grow up chasing down jackrabbits or rabbits.
That was in Pahokee, Florida.
Yeah, that's
They called it the muck. That's the muck.
Yeah, that's the muck. That's where Nikki Rice's husband John used to chase rabbits. They used to make them chase rabbits and stuff.
Yeah,
that's how they got faster, man. Like
Jake say we got a lot of Lecanto, but we only got 2 Lecanto players,
yeah,
bro.
They only got 2 kids, Joe. And
we only got 2, man.
I mean, it is what it is. You know, it's it happens. You know, I learned a lot though, watching a lot of the media day today, because it's the first time in a long time that I watched it, and I noticed that they asked certain kids, like certain things like who you want to play against and all that stuff. Like I remember watching a Sun Lake, I think it was Sun Lake down there near Lando Lakes or whatever, and they asked him who are you looking forward to playing, and they all said they all said Zephyr Hills because I guess that's the team that they can't get over.
Yeah, man. See, like it's hard to say that for like our media day when they ask our kids. It's hard to say a Marion County team because no Marion County team is they don't want to play us. They literally if they could they would skip playing us. They would be like, nah, we're good. Like it's crazy, bro. The amount of work that people duck in Marion County. Like we tried out schedule 7-on-7s to try to help out with everything. And hey man, come get some work at Vanguard, or we'll come to y'all. Oh no, our kids aren't ready for that. Man, how your kid? But you wanna schedule Citrus? You wanna schedule Lecanto, 7 Rivers? Come on, man. How you gonna get better? But
I'm gonna tell you right now. I heard one of the schools, won't name the name, but they mentioned Lecanto a couple times. They mentioned Lecanto a couple times today, and that made me smile because that tells me that we got the target on our back locally. So
man,
I'm just saying,
school mentioning Lecanto need to be set the fuck down. They should have got the goddamn show.
They want
stop the interview right now.
Denzel, they want to beat us. They want to be as bad. They haven't had a winning season in 9 years, so they.
Oh, that must be Citrus. Never mind. they got
names.
Shit, I will. Diddy, you are a star. Wish my boys could learn from you. What happened?
Blaine and Hunter have talent and just need next level coach. As Sarah Hernandez told me, you're legit.
Hey man, listen, I do it for the kids, bro. I don't say it's me, it's God, bro. I learned a lot of my stuff from Coach Chop. You know what I'm saying? Coach Chop was my mentor. That's the reason I got into coaching. That's the only reason I got into coaching because my big cousin, which is my brother, called me and like, hey man, come coach with me. I'm like, nah, Nah, bro. But nah, man. I like I said, man, I do what I can for the kids, bro. I love coaching because it's it's giving back to the community. I don't ask for
Yeah.
money. I don't ask for a dime. I don't care about money. I make my own money at being a trooper. So you know what I'm saying? Like I love my job, absolutely. But that's my home away from home, man. Being with the kids, bro. Making
Yeah.
sure they get out of here and get to college and stuff like that's when my boys signed. I've been with these boys since freshman year.
Yeah.
So when they came in, I came in at the same time. So it's a little bit more personal, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So when they signed, but I almost shed a tear about that. I was like, God damn
Listen,
it.
I know how you feel because I'm gonna tell you right now, I went to 7-on-7 and I had kids on every damn squad.
Yeah.
From every school that played for me. Denzel, I'm gonna tell you right now, I haven't seen some of these boys in probably good three years or so since they last played Storm. And I'm gonna tell you right now, man, like I was like, I can't believe you. You got a damn mullet and you got facial hair. Like, damn, I'm old. I'm old.
You are old. You weren't lying about that. You
No,
are.
I don't look old.
No, you do. You do.
No, I don't. I can see my reflection in your bald head.
Yeah, it is what it is, baby. I like it.
I say mirror, mirror on the
I'm still,
wall.
I'm still waving, you know what I'm saying? I'm
Mirror to the
still waving a
wall.
little bit, you know what I'm saying?
I say, who's the fairest of them all? And you go and you reply back, you are, Nick. You are.
Nah, that's AI talking. That ain't me.
No, bull crap. I'll make a damn meme out of it right now, Denzel.
You got it, homie. You got it. I don't want no problem, kid. I don't want no problems.
Hey, I'll post it. I'll post it right on your damn page. They're gonna be like, damn, he did that to you.
Damn, I can already hear my boys. Damn, you let him do you like that? Nah, kid. Nah, kid. Can't go out like that.
Oh man.
We excited. We excited to cut. I'm excited for the whole season, man.
Yeah.
I hate that school you coach at. You know that, but I'm still excited for this. I want y'all to do good in the district. You know what I'm saying? I do. I just don't want you. Yeah, I just know. When you see us, that shit is on and popping.
Oh man. you gonna buy me dinner afterwards, right?
I'll buy you dinner, bro. I'll buy you drink, dinner. I got a cigar waiting for you and all.
You remember this conversation, Big Mike?
I got you.
He said he got me.
I'm telling you. I'm a man of my word. I got you.
Up there at the V? Or is that the Canto?
No, it's Ellie Kento this year.
Okay. All right.
Big Mike, you hear these two talk about being old? Young Buzz don't know we got underwear older than y'all got. Hey man, thank you for. Listen, I'm trying to get to where y'all at. Big Mike, I know you're a little bit older than us. I'm trying to get to where y'all at, man.
Hey,
Half as fast as anything.
That's
Get
Dan
there
saying
quick.
that.
The old people, Hernando, the old heads used to be like, y'all just keep living. Yes, sir. That's all we trying to do. Keep living. Trying to get that. That's it, man. I don't care how grade none of this, whatever. Y'all got it. Just keep living.
What is it? You got any questions? You guys got any questions for me about the upcoming JV?
Nick, you have got to go. Hold on. Stop football for a minute. You got to go to the Wingman in Ocala and Ocala Paddock Market, the new little marketplace that they built in Ocala Mall.
Yeah.
Go try the Wingman.
Okay.
Nick, when I tell you, it's some white boys and they fucked me up. And I was like, God damn, they chicken good. They know how to make chicken.
Okay.
And then they got some little mozzarella sticks you can put like Nashville hot on them bitches off the chain too. You know I like food, Nick, so I'm gonna go eat.
I know you do. Listen, we're talking about doing a big wing and pizza crawl, man. Doing it and getting together on a Saturday. I don't know what your schedule is like on Saturday, but
every other Saturday I'm off. So y'all let me know. Y'all let me know when y'all doing it.
We will
I'm
definitely
coming.
planning around you. We will definitely plan around you this upcoming season. I'm telling you that right now. We already got about 6 people. So I'm trying to get more, but it'll be great.
Even Coach Dan know about them that wings up here. He know what time it is.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Coach Dan knows. I like Coach Dan. Do you guys have any questions for me about this upcoming JV season.
Hey man, I wish you the best of luck, bro. I know you can do it. I know you can go ahead and whip them kids up and get ready for a couple more future seasons. Come to see Vanguard, but but nah, man. Big Mike, it was nice to meet you, sir.
That's
Salute.
me, Denzel. Good luck this
Yes,
year.
sir.
I'm gonna try to get up for a game. I'll definitely go out to that game at
Hey,
Lecanto.
listen,
Like 10
you
minutes
you
out.
you let me know what game you want to come to. I'll leave you tickets at the gate. Straight up. You want to see some good football? You know where to come.
Hey, yeah, this is funny. He's got this much pull, but when I asked him if I could go down to the stage by Morgan Wallen, he's like, "No, I can't help you."
High school, college, two big ones.
I was like, "Damn, I thought you had pull like that, Denzel. What the hell?" Yeah, hey, from the schedule I saw for my JV, right? I think I'm going back to Central in October.
Oh yeah.
I really hope I am, because that's gonna be a nice homecoming for me.
Hey man, listen,
I'm gonna be
Nick.
smiling.
Listen, Nick. Do your homecoming like I'm gonna do my homecoming when I come to Canto.
Okay.
Straight like that. Do your homecoming. I'm telling you, boy. You better go all out. You better have the best. You better have the best pregame speech of your life.
Listen, I'm gonna JB Weld the hell out of that damn door, so you can't get out of that damn locker room.
That's fine. That's fine. Hey, one thing about it, I got backup. All I gotta do is get on the radio. Hey man, send me another trooper.
Yeah, okay. I mean, like he's in there. He's in there. Got that explosive diarrhea. You don't want to go in there.
Hey man, I appreciate y'all having me on, bro. When you doing another show?
So I got a school board district candidate coming on, John Firmston.
Yeah, that's my uncle.
He's coming on Monday, and then I'm hoping to have a show with Ant and stuff sometime next week, and I'll get you guys back on and everything. Maybe we can chalk it up some more and everything like that. So,
hey man, treat my uncle with some respect. John Thurston is my uncle. Ask him about Denzel Alexander when you get on there with him. All right. Think it's a game. I'm so for real.
I can't just keep on dropping your name like you damn Denzel Washington.
Man, I'm an Alexander kid. Ain't nothing about Washington. I'm an Alexander in Citrus County.
When Big Mike goes, I said that Denzel was gonna come on. He goes, D Denzel? I said, Denzel that you need to really know.
I said D Denzel.
It's okay. I ain't trying to get that famous. He a little bit too famous for me. I don't want to get that. let me stay between Alachua, Citrus, and Marion. That's it.
Hey, Big Mike. As long as we don't call him Trooper Denzel, we good.
You straight. You good.
Because if you call them Trooper Denzel or Trooper Cloud, then it strikes fear in everybody.
Yeah. We don't want. Hey, I'm trying to bridge that gap between law enforcement and the community, man. I ain't trying to be. I'm not trying to be a hole. He's
not trying to give his own mama a ticket.
No, hell no. You'll never see Teresa with a ticket. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that you'll never see that.
Hey,
but I'm gonna get out of here, y'all, boy. Y'all be safe, man.
All right, man. You take it easy. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Peace. All right, Big Mike. We're gonna wrap this show up.
It's always a good time.
Yes. Well, I mean, shoot, we're going on 3 hours, man, like a damn Joe Rogan podcast.
The real question, question I think everyone wants to know: are you going to bring Big Mike on to call the JV football games at Lecanto?
I gotta pass it on to the big dog, Coach West. I gotta see, but I think you should do it because you do a hell of a job. You did a hell of a job for me at Storm, and I always greatly appreciated it and everything because you were into it. I know somebody that might want to be a spotter because he might actually be at the game. Jimmy, good old Jimmy. And so we'll get him to be your spotter since he might have a reason to actually be there. And
I hope he does. I hope it lasts.
Yeah. Yeah, Dan, he's talking about PA, being a PA announcer. He's talking about that. So banana split, Golden Gate banana split. Oh my God. Oh, Ryan Grow, you crack me up, man.
Somebody watching episodes of the league.
No, so I told you I watched the pressers today. Shout out to Nick Paulette's son Mason. He had a great Larry Bluestein asked him a great question about what do you do about the turmoil, like what do you do about the transfers and all this stuff. And I gotta say, like Mason had such a great answer, and I'll find it. I'll find the clip and share it on the page. But man, what a freaking response for a kid that's only a junior. And I loved going against him. He's such a great athlete and everything. And I gotta say, man, it's so great to see a kid like him kind of like following his dad's shadow, but outgrow the shadow of Nick. Nick was a hell of a linebacker at Hernando High School, and his son is just like, I think he's going to be a monster this year for Coach Chop and stuff. So I got to say, man, it was just an awesome answer. And I will repost it as soon as I find it because I don't want to butcher it and everything. But he had a great answer for the kids that transfer out and all that. And he said, it's not about us. It's not about me. It's not about it's about us technically, so it's we as a team. So I love that, man. I love that mentality. And to me, that's what's up, man. So, but yeah, let's see. What is it? Dan said, got to get Mike with Hanson. So that means we'll get you with the person that's supposed to that we can get you in on that. We'll get you in on that PA announcing for the games. Okay. So I don't know if you got to jump through hoops and all that stuff, but I know you won't have a problem with that. So, but I greatly appreciate you coming on. You got any? So let me ask you this: wings or flats? I didn't get to ask the other two guys. I got to ask J-Ho, but he's a flat guy. So I'm both, but I do love a drum. I do love me a drum.
But yeah, I lean towards a drum. Like
it's got more meat.
Yeah, got more meat, and a lot of times it's a little juicier.
Yeah,
they're cooked right.
Yeah,
flats can dry out.
Yeah. Macias said, "Big Mike, why don't you coach?" He's got to provide for his family, Joe.
I coached a couple of years with the Storm with Nick. A lot of growing pains. Did the best I could, but I feel like coaching's better for guys like Nick and some other guys. I love to coach. Sometimes I didn't feel like I succeeded as well as I should have. I'm definitely better as a position coach, just coaching line. We had some decent schemes, but we didn't always execute.
Yeah. Man, I'm going to tell you right now. I love coaching with you. I love just talking football with you all the time. So we'll have to watch. Well, I actually have to watch some games this year and everything. I know we meant to do it last year, but we actually got to do it.
We need to go to high school games together, when you're available.
Yeah, well,
you know where all these damn schools are. It's like I want to go, but it's 200 degrees, and I don't want to take a wrong turn.
Listen, I wish I had the time now. It looks like I'm not going to have the time to do it because I'm going to be doing both Thursday and Friday night. And so,
I get it. Yeah.
To me, I'm all about that. But I tell you right now, I wouldn't mind having you be a contributor somehow.
I enjoy doing the PA. I enjoy if they had a closed circuit or or did like a live stream. I'd love to call a game like that. But yeah, no, I like being around football. I like support, and I know some people actually come in and ask for a fee, and I don't know how they do that. I just enjoy volunteering, and I get a hat thrown my way or something. I feel lucky, and I'm super happy because I feel like I'm part of the team.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, if they don't have room for you for a PA, you could always do commentating on my channel, and we can just stream the games that way. And I can give you my give you the stuff, and you have the mic and everything, and you sit up in the stands and go from there. If you wanted to do that, I got a hotspot for you. So
I'll try anything once. Back to the coaching thing though. There's one thing I'd like to do at some point. I'd like to go back to youth football and try that experiment where just running the triple option and RPOs. Because the linemen get 5 yards down the field before they throw a flag on a pass. So I don't know why more guys aren't trying the RPO.
Yeah. The other thing that I was going to tell you guys was, and I know we got some people that are listening, but let me ask you this, okay? And this is just me. This is just you and me talking now, okay? Why would you leave a starting position to go split time somewhere else? Does that make any sense to you?
To me, one of the area they left must have been toxic, or maybe there's more scouts, or maybe there's a better opportunity. I don't know. You know how I feel about the whole transfer thing. I think you should play where you live.
Yeah, I do.
If you don't live there, you shouldn't be allowed to transfer and play there. High school sports is getting a little too much like college and like semi-pro. And I get it. We've talked about it before. Maybe where they live, the coach is not a good fit for them. But the beautiful thing about high school sports used to be the whole town would come out and support the team, no matter what. Of course, it's never as good as the show on like Friday Night Lights. But even in New York, we'd get people who couldn't care less. They'd come out, and some people just come out and support the team, whether they knew the kids or not, because they knew all the kids were local and lived in town or right around town. Something I don't get about down here. It seems like they're so quick to transfer. The grass is greener over there. Let's go. And at least I like that rule now, where if they transfer now, they're there for the year.
Well, yeah, but my thing is this: when it comes to transferring, no matter what age group it is, it could be youth, it could be middle school, it could be high school, it could be college. I wish people would have a little bit more loyalty and stuff, because Larry Bluestein said this, and I take a guy that has seen it all, 56 years, right? 56 plus years in the business. And you look at it as like, colleges don't care about your stats in some ways. They care about if you're actually showing up to practice, you're putting in the work, you're actually doing what you're supposed to do. Like, that's the stuff that that I look at it as like, that's what's up. That's what is missing, is folks think that if the grass is greener on the other side, and then it's not, you're not gonna put your tail between the leg and realize, hey, I should go back. You're not gonna do that. They're just gonna try to man up and realize that they did make a mistake. But sometimes it pays off, sometimes it don't. But it is what it is. I look at it as, it's just one of those things where people, they try to do what's best for themselves instead of what's best for the team. And that's the problem. That's what I see is the problem, is everybody's all about themselves, which is okay to be selfish. It's okay to be selfish. But if you're going to get offers and stuff at the other school, if you're going to be in the same, if you're going to be in the same category, the same group, then why would you leave a system that fits you better? Why would you leave certain things that are going to contribute to your success? You know what I mean? So I look at it as I look at it through both sides of the glass, but that's the thing. It's just I feel like the transfer portal has hurt things in a way when it comes to high school. I kind of wish it would stop. You know what I mean? But it is what it is.
Look at your guy Cam Ward, zero-star recruit coming out of high school because they played a double wing. I just watched something on him. But if you can play, they will find you. Even college, even if you go to a smaller school, if you go ball out, they will find you. I mean, look at him. He bounced around, ended up at Miami, number 1 pick in the draft. Zero-star recruit coming out of high school. You know who else didn't get many stars? Josh Allen. He had to send 200 emails or 1,000 emails just to end up at Wyoming. And look at him now. If you can play, they will find you. Somebody will find you. You can go find the right. Once you start balling out, you find the right fit. It's just too easy now for, we're going to go here. But what do you do when that coach leaves? You're going to transfer again. You're going to have your kid going, having to commute 2 or 3 hours to go play in the right system. I mean, just local team. Play for your local school. Have some pride. If you've lived somewhere, you got roots there, defend the honor of that school. You defend it on the football field, the basketball court, the baseball diamond, the wrestling mat. That's how you defend the honor of your school. Mm-hmm. And there's just none of that anymore. They're just kids now, parents now. It's just a piece of laundry. Hey, I don't know about you. You're talking about Central. And the way I think about, Corning Payne Post East High School, which doesn't exist anymore, they merged with West. But the more time goes by, the more I actually look back. And, I was damn glad to be a Corning East Trojan. Now looking back, you have some great memories. We didn't always have the best teams, but, damn it, that was my town. That was my high school.
Yeah. I mean, I went to Central. I could have gone to Springstead, but I could have transferred to Springstead because it was the same almost. Well, Springstead was a little bit closer, but I was zoned for both schools, and I chose to go to Central because they had a better football program, and then we went, and I went, and I could have left, but I chose not to because I wanted to stick it out, and that's the thing. Like some people just don't know how to stick it out. Some people. They don't understand, like, if you don't get along with a coach or you don't see eye to eye, like I didn't see eye to eye with my coach my first 3 years. He left, left and we ended up getting Coach Wilkinson. Coach Wilkinson was great, man, because at first it was kind of like everybody kind of rebelled because he was the new guy. But when they realized how good of a coach he was and how you need to buy into what he's selling, and the guy's going to be in the Florida Hall of Fame for high school coaching, just like his dad. So, to me, he's always been my up tier, that's the guy I want to be if I'm a coach in high school. And that's who I want to be. I want to be like Coach Wilkinson, just because he won state titles at Cocoa. Now he's at New Smyrna. He's doing great at New Smyrna. He coached Chauncey Gardner. He coached him at Cocoa, won some state titles with him. To me, that's who I want to be. I don't want to be, I want to be like him. So if I can be like him or be a half of what he was, then it's all good, So, but, listen, no, Pollard had his reasons. Okay. Pollard had his reasons why he left. And you know what? He's going against even more talent on a daily basis. He's going against, recruits and stuff. And it's all about the school's location too. Like, I feel like Lecanto gets forgot about because it's not right off of 19. It's not right exactly off the Suncoast. You know, you have to actually travel a little bit to get there. So it's
Kinda is now.
say what?
Not too far from the Suncoast now. They just opened it up.
But you got to take a U-turn and all that crap. Some of these coaches and recruits, or the recruiters and stuff, the scouts, they might not want to do that. They might want to just go to what's easy, and but I feel like we had 11 kids go to college, man. Like 11 kids get a scholarships, go to college. That's not luck, you know? So, but, to me, I just look at it as it is what it is. So Ryder got offered though, as soon he was not even there 6 weeks into the program at Vanguard and got offered a D1 offer, but Ryder, Ryder is, I want to say I would say probably around this area, once in a generation talent, when it comes to being around an area like this, and that's how I feel about him, because I always felt that way, because he's a hardworking kid. He's a great teammate. He's unselfish at times. And, I get it. There's some times where, there's people say, oh, he was a jerk to this or whatever. You know what? Who cares? Sometimes when you're that good, you kind of got to be a jerk to let people know that you're not Mr. Nice Guy. So, but Ryder's always been a good kid, and I love that kid. And maybe down the road, we'll be watching him on Saturdays. Hopefully on Saturdays, watching him on the TV. You know what I mean? So, but with that being said, we'll plan this damn wing pizza crawl sometime soon. It'll probably have to be towards the end of August on a Saturday. We'll have to plan it, and we'll see what lines up for Denzel, and we'll go to Ocala one. We'll go to Pizza Joe's. We'll go to a couple places. So yes, Dan, wings, man. and Joe, again, congratulations on 25 years of retirement, man, from the military. We appreciate you. We salute you and everything like that. We love the military. I think that's one thing that me and Big Mike can always agree upon is military, first responders. So yes, you're invited. Okay, you get an invite. So and
stretchy
everybody,
pants and bibs required. No,
yes,
just kidding. Maybe the stretchy pants.
A couple of things real quick too. Josh White is having his back to school. He's having back to school. He's having his back to school drive for his barbershop. It's going to be at the VA or VFW right across the street. It's going to be right across the street from his shop. Okay, it's in Beverly Hills. He is going to talk about it. He has like a bunch of things going on. It's going to have bouncy houses and all that stuff. It's going to be a fun time. He's going to raffle off bikes, school supplies, all that stuff for kids that need it, that some families can't just afford for that. So it's going to be a huge event. That happens about 2 Sundays from now. And I just want to say I'm very proud to have him as my barber for the past 16 years. And I've known him since before he had his shop. And I'm proud to call him friend, because he is giving back to this community. And I really appreciate what he does. So, yes, Hunter is not allowed to be in bouncy houses. I totally understand, Joe. But he's going to have a big flag there. He's going to have a bunch of people there, vendors there. I'm going to be there with my company, and I'm going to have samples of garage door stuff and Heather's going to be there having her own tent for the go, so people can actually know who they're voting for. And it's just going to be a great event, man. And it's all about the kids. It's all about giving back, and they're giving free haircuts. So make sure you sign up for that stuff too. It's at the VFW right across the street from his barbershop in Beverly Hills. Okay. And that really is just about it. Please go like, subscribe to our channel on Facebook, on YouTube. And please give this video a like, share this video. And I will make a bunch of reels out of this over 3 hours long. And Big Mike, I appreciate you coming on, man. Let's do this again. All right.
Yeah, anytime. Take care.
Thanks, viewers. I appreciate y'all. Peace out.